All right. Hi, everybody. I'm taking a deep breath. It has been a very, very long couple days, as you imagine. Um, of course, we live streamed late last night just because I was too stressed to just, yeah. You just made me happy. So this is where I like to be when I'm stressed. I get de-stressed when I do this. So that's just way cool.
You
I
get
like being
distressed?
here. What?
You get distressed?
I get de-stressed, sir.
English.
Okay. Don't you love English? Read, all of a sudden spelled the same way. Anyway, interesting. We got an animal down here that doesn't know what to do. It's our cement. It's our defunct cement plant. You notice that? It's going to nowhere.
Yeah.
So someday we got to decide what we're going to do with that line down there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what we did during that live stream late last night is, for those that were able or not able to join, we reconnected. This is floor 3. So the third floor we got reconnected. Some of the lines are just stopped because they're not getting enough product. And frankly, we're just going to have to deal with getting the lines to produce more down in the basement. And get it up here. Like the cement line, I believe, is going down to the cement encased or concrete encased beams. Yeah, right there. And the fact is that they're just not getting enough of the steel beams. And because they're not getting enough steel beams, they're not using enough of the concrete. So, there's balancing things that we've definitely got to do. But we did get all the piping, all the conveyors, all the lifts connected so that we could start, working with things. Part of what the steel beam issue is the fact that it's still filling up the mall, and still filling up the
Dimensional depot.
Dimensional depot, DD, dimensional depot. So it'll speed up after it fills up both of those, but we could do more to get more production as well. And I think the production is farther down this. No, it's on the second floor, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, and then we've got this container out here hanging out with a bunch of reanimated SAM that we're not doing anything with at the moment. Got a bunch of reanimated SAM that we're not doing anything with, unfortunately. So, we connected this floor, we connected the floor below, so we're all reconnected. We just have to balance production, but I don't have time to do that right now. So, I want to solve a couple of other issues first, and the biggest issue is being able to move from place to place to place. So we are going to go unlock hypertubes, and we're going to start laying down some hypertubes in places so that we can get where we want to go. So we're going to start getting after it, okay? And now I need to give that whole introduction all over again because I never turned on my camera.
Oh, no. Well, we could say hi to a few people here in chat.
Yeah, let's do that. We've got a few people. Hi. Hope's Bagels is back. Hi, Cody. Is that the Cody from Kansas? Is that the Cody from Kansas? Oh, boy. If so, I feel honored. Cody, thank you for joining. Thiago Tavares. Hello. Good evening to you, too. David writes sometimes. Recording stream. Oh, yeah, for the series. Yeah. So we'll just we'll spend some time recording, and we won't respond so much to the chat for just a bit, and then we'll come back. So so I just need to remember to hit the record button. So you'll hear the same thing over again. So we have somebody here called Stuff.
Hey, Stuff.
Hi, Stuff. That's a unique name, I guess. Hi. Afraid not, but also your camera is on for the stream. But also your camera is on for the stream.
Yes. We have some image splitting stuff going on, so he's recording it separately and he has it on the stream, luckily.
Yeah, so. Exactly. I'm going to be recording so that we can put an episode together. and then we're going to be chatting with you guys because I like to do that. So um, I'm doing okay. I got my wife back. Happy to see you, Doc. You're going to be the first person on YouTube that he becomes a member with. Good.
Appreciate that.
I try to be a nice person, and you can guarantee if you bring your kids to this, to the live stream, or start playing with us or watching my videos, that you'll never have to worry about what they're hearing or what they're seeing, because we will not.
Definitely
I
keep it
make
family
it
friendly.
friendly for my grandkids of all ages, so they'll be good and friendly for your kids too. Candelaro, okay, Michael, hi. Same exact milestone. Hi, Mon, good. Sircon Mulachi, hi. I hope I pronounced it about right. Jan Police, love your tips, great. I appreciate that. Thank you. I try to be a breath of fresh air in that way. So, and hopefully that, it may not get some required. Some people might not like that style, but I like that style because I want my grandkids to be able to watch this too. I am here. What did I miss? You only missed me not recording something I wanted to record, so I'll have to say it all over again. So you didn't miss anything.
Yep.
How about
We'll do it
that?
all over again.
I get to do it all over again. Okay. Hey, Robert, you want to start doing it all over again?
Hey, I'm fine. I'm good.
Because you're already recording, right?
I'm broadcasting, unfortunately.
You're broadcasting, so okay.
But what I will do is I have this little overlay I'm going to turn on for you guys, just so you know when we're recording something for the episode, and we won't be answering questions during that time. But that shouldn't be a whole lot of time during this whole thing.
So last night, what we tried to do.
Oh, come on. Got to give the good intro.
Got to give a good intro.
Yeah.
It's time to play, and frankly, we've done a lot on live streams. Even though my wife kind of needed some help in between, we still got in some live stream stuff, and I want to show you what we did yesterday morning and today, just to make sure that we're kind of all caught up. The goal for the two live streams we did, the split live stream we did yesterday, was to get all of this hooked up. And so what you're seeing along this row right here is all the lifts that come up from the splitters that you see clear down on the floor of the mall. So in this case, it's going through 2 floors to come up here. So we connected all of our manufacturers on this floor, and then we connected all the manufacturers also on the second floor, which is right down here. So this second floor. This is such an OSHA violation. This is crazy. I'm going to put those guardrails up pretty soon because I always seem to mess me up. Anyway, so we have these manufacturers here, and you can see that these are going down. So we also connected these down. Same thing happens up on the 3rd floor, is that once the little factory that we have to make a certain item gets done, it pushes it down. So you can see one over here coming from the upper floor. And these, of course, that are made on this floor, of course, are going down too. We keep all our spaghetti, and here's another one coming up from the 3rd floor, down from the 3rd floor. So we have it coming down in the back, going up in the front, and all the spaghetti is being held to what we call the basement. And so in the basement, which way do our stairs go? Okay. We're going to fix these stairs. So this is the mall floor. Nope, this is floor 1. Okay. So we got floor 1, 2, and 3 up there. And then, okay, these stairs are this way. This is our mall floor. And you can see a lot of stuff coming down back here. That's coming down from all 3 floors. And if we go clear down here, this is our spaghetti floor. This is where all the production is coming down and going all over the place. This is where all our dimensional depots are, and where the bottom of the mall containers are. So when the mall containers are full and the dimensional depot is full, it then decides it's going to share it with the rest of the production up above. So we got all that connected. So basically our list over here, we can edit, and we may expand some manifolds a little bit more. And we need to still build the motor manifold. Those are two things we did not get to. But we'll keep on working on it. So today, what we want to do is that we're having trouble getting to and from various places. So what we want to focus on for this episode tonight, before we just pay attention just to you guys and just have some fun, what we want to do most right now is to get some transportation issues taken care of. So that is what we're going to do by going ahead, and we're going to recreate the hub so we can walk through here without bumping our head constantly, or without getting stuck here, or with having to jump through here and then oops, jump too far. So we want to clean this whole thing up so we've got a little bit better place to play and to work with our hub and our equipment station and our crafting station and our MAM and our fix-it shop. So we're going to reconfigure all that stuff to start our focus. So I think that's the end of the introduction, is it not?
Yep.
We'll turn the camera on back again when we've disconnected a few of these things, and we'll take it from there.
Cool.
All right, now we're going to turn the camera right on because we're going to deconstruct things, right? Probably.
Yeah, we're gonna do all that in a montage, but
Okay, I've turned the cameras back on.
I have to say this property is very quiet with everybody gone. 10 acres for one person is too much.
Oh, wasn't that? I bet that was kind of awful. You know?
It was weird.
I'll bet you it was.
I mean, it was a gorgeous day out there. Absolutely beautiful outside, but...
Alrighty.
Not the way I prefer to get, free time.
Okay, we got a few frames in there. Alrighty.
Okay, I just quickly upgraded our iron mine out here because it was not filling the conveyor, and that's what was leading us to us not having enough steam pipes. So. Oh, Hope's Bagels wants to join the Discord. Hey guys, we have a link to the Discord for you. Let me link it to you real quick. If anybody would like to join the Discord, go ahead and click this link I'm about to put in the chat. A lot of cool people doing a lot of cool stuff in there. Okay, good. Yeah, that line is now full. Okay, building out. Yes, that's the right platform. I think, will you get... Where are you?
I just went around the back of the back here. I was just taking care of the rest of the platform for the other expansion that we want to do for the, after we get done building the hub expansion, hub place, so for there.
That's fine.
Okay.
You want to work on the hub while I do the blueprinter, I guess, maybe?
All right. Well, and basically what's happening, guys, is we're going to expand the blueprinter so that... Oh, that's noisy. Want to expand the blueprint area here so that it can handle the Mark III blueprinter. Right now we have a Mark 1 blueprinter, but when we unlock the other blueprinters, we don't want to go rebuilding this, and we want to make it prettier anyway, so it's kind of ugly. So it's going to expand out what I just built you for foundations, right? We agreed on one?
Yeah, just one more.
Okay. So I'm going to delete the other excess over here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And...
So Thiago says, Doc, so far, what's your favorite blueprint? The thing you prefer to automate instead of building it every time?
What's my favorite blueprint? I think the favorite blueprints that I have, it's a collection of blueprints, and that's the manifold ones. because manifolds tend to get so complex that I just like having the blueprints to be able to, know what's happening, know what I'm doing, know what, you know, just know what I've got to do, so I don't have to go figuring it out every time. So the blueprints, basically, our favorites would be the manifolds. But that's a hard question to answer, because not only do we have the blueprints, but good heavens, we've got a lot of other cool things too.
Yeah, it definitely made building our truck stations a whole lot easier. And David Wright sometimes says, "Hey, question from the Discord. I saw the suggestions channel and Gloom posted an interesting suggestion. I also contributed with some examples of a video discussing alternative recipes. I was wondering if you were working on it or if you're considering it."
Are we working on alternate recipes
As a video.
as a video? I think definitely.
Yep.
I'd like to do some research into all the different alternate recipes. I wonder if there's a place that has a list of all of them. I mean, we've investigated the screws alternate recipes.
Do you like the hex better than the one I did?
Oh, did I put the different one? Sorry, didn't mean to.
Totally up to you.
No, I meant to match it up over here and then go across, but we want a door over here, so
Yeah.
so we want a big
Yeah,
door
I've been watching that thread, and I actually quite like the suggestions there. I read on Reddit quite a while ago, somebody had put what they considered to be the list of the best alternative recipes, for the whole game. And I thought it was an interesting perspective, but it was basically from somebody who's already completed the entire game. What's the best recipe from that perspective, from end game perspective? And my takeaway was to say that what's valuable early game versus mid game versus end game are very different recipes. Could be interesting to explore in a video.
Definitely interesting to explore the ideas. So how many stories up are you going to put the windows over there? Because I know we need to keep the ceiling open above where the spacecraft is going to take off.
Yeah.
But
I kind of like doing like a half and half, where the half the room that's going to have the actual hub that flies, we do the same thing we did with the truck station, where it goes to like just the pure glass windows after a couple layers.
Oh, pure glass.
Yeah, just those. I don't know what they're called. The full frame windows.
Oh, we leave these, and then you're going to put regular windows up,
And
regular
then,
walls up there. Okay.
So for the more structural walls, like this one that I'm working on, we go back to regular walls, but over here, just for these two walls, so it's like a big, it's floor to ceiling windows for the exterior walls kind of idea.
We can do that. I'll go ahead and copy, yeah. I don't mind copying people.
Okay, we did get a lot of responses and comments. Shady says his main base is exactly here. It's a good spot.
So I'm just going to continue matching where the height that you're putting up the glass
Okay.
for the building over there.
And Stuff specifically requested a video on alternate recipes for plastic. I think plastic itself is just a gold mine for good content, because when you have an oil well, what do you make from it? There's like a dozen different recipes you can make from it, and you can get to plastic in a bunch of different ways. You can get to fuel in a bunch of different ways, and how do you decide how to balance them?
Yeah, exactly. So we are recording this, Robert.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just going to montage this whole section anyway, so whatever we're saying, just
Yep.
going to get cut.
Okay. I'm going to put... Which side do you want to put the door on? Both sides? A door here and a door here? Maybe just one door in the middle?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Actually, do we have that big sliding door? Like the big bay door? No, we don't.
I don't think so yet.
No. If we had that, that's what I would say to go with. I do.
Well, we can always put that one in when we get it open or unlocked.
Okay.
Steel screws are much better in terms of resource use, even though it requires the extra building. Okay.
Yeah.
I think because the volume increases so much, it's just a more. Even though you've got the extra building, you're still creating. You're creating them a lot faster. So yeah. The loop with recycled rubber, residual rubber beats all the other recipes. One for a few cases. Interesting. Okay.
Okay, so I still need to go several higher for the Mark... if we want to cover the height of this. Oh, gosh. The Mark III is so tall.
Okay.
The height I currently have this at is the height for the Mark III.
For the Mark III?
Or for the Mark I.
Okay.
So it's huge.
And we're going to have to go higher if we want the Mark III in there? How about if we just leave it open up there?
Sure.
And if you could fly up to the top there from the scaffolding or the catwalk area,
Yeah.
just to see where I'm at height-wise, I think I'm at the right height.
Height-wise, you're one above this floor.
One above which floor?
The second
That
floor.
floor?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to match the.
The upper floor?
No, I'm trying to match the blueprint building.
Oh, you're exactly on the blueprint building.
Okay.
Yep.
So, if we did the big sliding doors, would they be in the center?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, then I will put wall, door, wall, and door in the middle.
Yeah, David, I read through what you said. And yeah, you definitely make some good points. And don't feel bad for talking a lot.
Yeah. So where's the helicopter in the thumbnail? It's in the mind of an AI application. In other words, we cheated. It's meant to represent a hospital where I've been spending the bulk of my time for the last 48 hours.
That's a whole lot less fun than being here.
Oh, no kidding. And I mean, honestly, if I had to say Mercy Hospital, the Mercy hospitals we had to deal with over this last weekend have to be the worst as far as servicing their people, their customers, as we would call us, that I have ever seen. If I were a manager, I would flat out be embarrassed by how well they serviced us. So, Robert, back end, front end for the hub, and then everything else.
That's up to you.
I think I'm going to put the hub in the back end then.
Sounds good.
The hub and okay, surface is too uneven, it's too far to the back. Man,
Did you have to tear it down and make it wider?
we didn't make this thing wide enough.
We?
Hey,
We're all in this together. I could have sworn this was the width of the entire thing.
no kidding.
Yeah, let's make it one wider. I think it'll look better if it's a little bit wider too.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put it right there and then see what it looks like from this side. And then
I just don't want to feel,
side is
cramped up.
the back side is the living quarters. So should I turn it around or should I leave it here?
Yeah, I think we should just move the wall. I think it'll be better.
So we can put it alongside in the back.
Yeah.
All right, move the wall. Move the wall. Gosh, that's a lot of work. Okay. Okay, so what was somebody's nifty key to... All right, wall's gone.
I think it's G to lock in a specific thing you wanna do.
Gee. Okay, so is this far enough out?
I
I think we ought to go one more out. Make it equal with the floor over here and
Sure.
just give us a good bit of room. And
Yeah, do it. I mean, if we're already going out, might as well. So, we have a good crowd in here, and Gloom Cookie asks, how is Mama Doc doing?
she is home. She's resting comfortable. Um, we're both quite frustrated at the fact that it, took her to the emergency room at about 11 o'clock in the morning. It took them till 4 o'clock in the afternoon to tell us that they couldn't operate until the next morning. So they couldn't tell us to go home and come back. You might as well just stay here since it's so late. So we said, okay. So finally they got that. I ran home and I got some stuff for her, took it back. And she still hadn't gotten to a room and didn't actually get to a room until 8 o'clock at night. So she didn't get much of a restful night at all. I get there at 7 o'clock this morning for an 8:30 surgery. Everything went as scheduled. She went into recovery and came out of recovery. She was out of recovery about 9 o'clock. And getting information on what she needed to do was just terrible. What does she need to do to be released and go home? And basically, she needed to, do a few biological things that we don't need to discuss. And when she could make sure that she could accomplish, she could feel her toes, she could move her toes, she could move her ankle, foot, because she injured her foot, by the way, and a few other things that are surgical and anesthesia related. But it took clear till after 5 o'clock in the afternoon for them to actually release her. We got so sick and tired of watching SWAT and all the hospital fare, on all those weird channels that they pipe in on cable that you listen to 10 ads every 10 minutes, that kind of thing. You're listening to almost more ads than you are watching the show. It's really awful. Anyway, so we're just bored to tears. It was just come on, let's get moving here. So finally, I just had to push and say, hey, what do we need to do to get going? And it turns out that we never saw the orthopedist all day long today after the surgery was done.
Oh,
And ortho was supposed to sign off on them releasing Mama Doc. And so because the nurse's station that was taking care of her was waiting on ortho, and ortho wasn't responding, everybody was waiting on everybody else. And so it was, if I had known that, I would have just kept pushing to get them to talk to each other. Please, just talk to each other. So anyway, she's doing okay. It's going to be about 2 weeks before she can walk, put weight on it. She did cut into her bone, one of her foot bones, so they had to go in and put her bone back together, and that's probably the nastiest part of it. And so that's why she won't be putting weight on it much. So anyway, so we'll be taking a little extra care of her, and during this next little while. So let's read Goatman. Okay.
Yep, and we're even flying in one of her grandkids to come take care of her for
Yeah, actually, yes.
Not flying in, sorry, driving in.
Yeah, well, sometimes that's flying the way she drives. Zetas.
True.
Okay. How many of yours get done on this playthrough? Well, let's go look. Looks like 122 hours on this playthrough at this point.
Yeah, and that's mostly live. I think
Yeah.
like 2 evenings of leaving it running.
All right. Anyway, so that's the explanation of how she's doing, what she's doing, and where she's doing. Okay, let's go. And you put that in already, and it's going to go straight through here. And you already put it. Wow, what a nice roof.
What do you think?
Yeah, what a nice roof. As long as it doesn't break the glass when it goes up, that will be fine.
Well, it should go straight up. I think we're okay.
I think we've determined that it does go straight up.
Yeah. So I'll watch it and we'll kind of trim it and make it look good.
Okay, so along these doors on the right and left, I'm going to start over here and put in. Let's put the awesome shop over here, because a lot of times we want to just zip in, go to the awesome shop, and see what we can get and be done.
Okay.
So I'm going to put that right there. I think we'll put the equipment workshop over here next to this, because a lot of times we want to do things that are related to building things kind of next to the hub.
Okay.
And I'm going to put a crafting bench right next to it. And, frankly, a lot of times we have 3 of us together, and sometimes we compete for the use of a crafting bench. So I'm going to go ahead and put a next one there. And
Yeah, prevent that from happening again.
yeah, we'll just have 3 crafting benches there. So we've got the hub, where we have a crafting bench, of course, and then we have the equipment, and then with 3 more crafting benches, just in case. And we have this, and what else do we have up here? We've got the MAM, and the MAM can go here right in the corner. I'm going to turn it around so it's kind of facing here on the other side of the door. Kind of center it there. Yeah, that's good. And yeah, we don't need an awesome sink in here. We don't.
No.
We don't need to put a space elevator in here.
Well,
Yeah. Okay. So this is kind of our working place. So we've got a lot of space we could fill up with more crafting benches if we wanted, just along here, just to make it look pretty.
Okay.
We could even put an extra MAM in there. We've even competed for use of the MAM at times, remember?
Yeah.
But even if I'm doing something, if I remember right, even if I go to a different MAM that's been built and try to do something, I still can't do a second thing.
You can't do double research, and you can have 2 people at the same MAM looking at different things.
And you can have 2 people at the same MAM?
That are looking at different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing you anymore in my ear, Robert.
Oh, well, but should I talk louder?
Okay, there it is.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, okay, it sounded like I was... It needs to be turned up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm betting that you have a whole bunch of slugs and specialty stuff that's in your inventory that would normally be in here.
Normally, in my inventory?
Yeah. No?
I've got some SAM. No, they should be in the boxes outside. I haven't transferred any of the...
I just grabbed them and there was nothing special in them.
What?
Yeah.
Where'd we lose all our special stuff?
I mean, maybe a couple of items. I mean, there was a whole bunch of AK steel beams and quick wire in them.
Okay. I
And
know the
the
Nobelisks
elevator.
and the DNA capsule came from in there.
Oh,
But no, I don't really have much special. You can see on the screen.
okay.
So I'm going to go empty some stuff that I don't normally keep in my bags over here.
So Zigama's the blueprint machine is in the room next door. It's right over here. Yep, so we're going to be decorating this room here in just a little bit. Although I'm coming over here to the awesome shop, and I'm going to buy some other decorative stuff, customizer stuff. And yes, we need to get some lizard doggos. This region, this area in the map just doesn't have nearly as many as other places. It seems like, at least.
So do we need to go check our sinks to see what what tickets they might have? Because
I just did.
you just did,
Yeah.
and they didn't have anything.
I had 15.
That 15. Well,
Yeah.
good. What did you able to get in here then?
I'm getting some coated concrete foundation material. I'm getting the Caterium paint finish. Because we need a golden wall.
Okay. All right. So we have finished outfitting this. You can go ahead and montage it. I think I'll turn off the cameras.
Not quite. What else is on? Is that
All fixed
was that the
vetted
entire list?
materials are tested for toxins, hallucinogens, and other biologically adverse effects. Pioneers are advised not to immerse themselves in these materials and not to lick, eat, breathe in, or otherwise consume them.
Oh, come on. I'm a child from the 70s. I like to breathe them in. Moving forward. Okay, we were going to flip the direction of the stairs. Remember?
Yeah. Give me a second. What do I need for this? What do I? Yeah. Oh, we need plastic for coated concrete. Gosh darn! I guess that's just all.
Oh, do I get to do the upgrade?
Which upgrade?
Oh, we weren't going to do this upgrade yet.
No, not yet.
Petroleum power. I don't think
Ooh,
that's
let's
the
fix
one.
the
I
floor.
think we
Do-
did. We did upgrade oil processing. Okay, fine. Petroleum power. We were going to make the motor line before we did that. Of course, we have to produce some rubber and plastic for that too.
Yeah, and that's the next episode. So I think we're.
That is episode 10. Okie dokie. We got to do the stairs. Come on, we got to do the stairs. Let's go.
Okay. No, you go do the stairs. I still have some floor painting and stuff to do in here.
Floor painting.
Yes, gotta get the danger zone line things.
All right. Are you ready for me to get rid of them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, these ones going down are okay, aren't they? This is the configuration we wanted to keep.
I think you wanted to reverse those, right? So as soon as we come out of the main hub, we can immediately go upstairs instead of being directed immediately downstairs, right?
No, I really wasn't too concerned about that.
Okay. But we were going to change them to asphalt, right?
Yeah, we were going to put an inverted ramp underneath
there
it.
you go.
Boom.
Wow, this
Okay.
room is quite roomy now.
Yeah, it's a lot roomier than what we probably suspected it would be when we kind of scoped out the size we wanted to do.
The hub kind of dictated the width there.
Okay. Now, how do you paint this asphalt?
So go to the
Architecture?
the tab at the top says customizer,
Ah, that's it.
Yeah.
Customizer.
and on the left hand side you got to go materials. I'm gonna
And
right there materials, and you go to asphalt. Yeah. There we go. Bit better looking.
yeah, a lot. Fantastic.
I really like the coated concrete. We're just not ready for that yet, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. And Variety does ask, do we know how to get the secret truck in the awesome shop? Yes, we haven't done it though.
The secret truck?
Yeah, the Cybertruck.
Secret truck, Cybertruck.
the
Good grief, what
broken-
is the deal with this Cybertruck nonsense?
Yeah.
Everybody wants a truck that doesn't do anything. Why? Just because it's funny?
Yeah,
Or what?
I think so. Well, because it's there, you know.
Because it's...
It's a
Oh, so we
feature.
climb Mount Everest just because it's there.
Yes,
I get it.
exactly.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay, and you like railings here. So we will do railings. Yes, it is awful, and I'm kind of sad about that. I wouldn't be sad if they had just a good all-around truck, because most of the vehicles in the game are purpose-built.
Do I need to build these starting up there or starting down here? Okay.
Well, it just means you gotta start. Uh, here, I think, right?
Let's try.
Nope. Nope.
No, that won't be it.
Nope. It went down by a notch.
Okay.
Unless you're gonna come up here and do it from up here and go down, it might be easier. Zoop it.
Zoop it. Okay. So you're putting it now? Okay.
No, I wasn't. I didn't put anything there. I just filled in your gap for you. That's all. And all these are off by one. No, they weren't. I'm dumb.
All right. These needed to stop here. Okay. Okay, good. It met. Customizer, asphalt, boom. Boom. Okay, you're putting the underside on there?
Well, that doesn't look great.
Well, it doesn't look great.
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. We're okay. Okay. Does this mean we are finished with this section?
Are we all the way up to the third floor? No. Have you put it all the way up to the third floor? Yep, you're putting it up there.
Yep. This
I wish it
stairs
wasn't
are all the way
dark.
through.
I just wish it wasn't dark.
I checked in on the GitHub where they're tracking the 1.0 mods
Yeah?
and or the status of what they need to do to get 1.0 mods to work. And I have to say they're at least a month away from getting mods to work.
Okay.
But that's me, not an expert, just looking at the list of items they've done and have yet to do. So. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, when we put a level 4 above this one, which will eventually happen, I'm sure, we will now have a pattern that uses just this space, and we'll keep turning around a nice little path here and go down the stairs.
Okay.
All right, are we ready to close off the camera for this? And you've got your montage pieces?
Yep. And then immediately restart and tell and review the space. Tell about what you build and what we did.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh.
Okay, guys, we are recording again for a little bit.
All right. So what we've been able to accomplish so far then is to expand our area here that we were putting our workspaces, and looks like Level is or Robert is expanding this area a little bit.
Yep,
He also made the asphalt floors looking really nice here. Glass up here, a space for the spacecraft to go up to the Fix-It space station up there. And so we expanded and moved this place, and you notice It was out in this space, and now we got this floor space clear. We can expand the mall this direction if we want. Don't know exactly what we'll do with this space yet, but at least it gives us a way to get in and out. We also expanded the area that we had the blueprinter in, so that when we expand to the Mark II and Mark III blueprinter, we've also got plenty of space for that without having to modify our building again. So that's now big enough to accommodate the upgrades. So we wanted to leave it there, and then we flipped around the stairs. So, and then we went out here and we flipped around the stairs to make sure that the stairs. Wow, some bugginess there. Flipped around the stairs so that all the stairs are facing always the same direction, so that we don't actually fall. And we may actually put railings along here somewhere so that the OSHA man, when the OSHA man comes, he'll see safe work environments everywhere. So, and he won't see me going like this. I'm falling. Okay, so that's kind of like what we done. Now, what we want to do is we want to build a hypertube station. Now, so everybody, we want to do some fun things here in the blueprinter. In fact, so Robert, ready to go into the blueprinter room and build us a couple hypertube blueprints?
Right.
And once the episode comes out, these blueprints will be posted on the Discord, so you can have access. If you think they're cool, you can make them yourself.
Right.
Throw them into your plans and see if they work for you. But I have to admit, Robert has been playing around with some kind of interesting ideas, things that I would never have really thought of, because he's a little bit on the crazy side. So, who would have thought that you'd do blueprints by starting to create walls?
What?
Okay, obviously Robert starts not creating blueprints, but creating hypertubes by starting to create walls. Okay.
Yeah, so one of the things I've been puzzling out today, because you've been gone all day, is we really struggled with your last world of having hypertubes that we built that weren't very fast, especially when you had to go uphill. That you'd slow down really, really slow, and it got kind of aggravating. So I wanted to have the hypertube cannon idea of having multiple entrances stacked up. At the same time, if you do that, it becomes a one-way hypertube, right? Because you can't come back through and go through multiple entrances. So this was kind of what I came up with, and hopefully it works.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, the doubt just comes down to, it might be different because I'm working across the network now instead of on my own computer, right?
So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. So we have an opening going in here. I'm gonna kind of commentate while Robert builds this thing.
Sure.
So he's gonna put an opening there. So the opening then is gonna be an opening that we crawl through here and we enter the hypertube to go to a particular location. Now we'll also take and we'll go ahead and put on organization. We're gonna put a small billboard. And we're going to put that small billboard right up there. But obviously I need to go grab my crystal oscillators. So I need to go next door and do that. We're going to put a small billboard there to tell what this hypertube will do or where it will go. So I'm going to go grab my oscillators from the other room real quick. Because I dumped them into the box over here. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Okay.
So I'm going to grab my... There they are. Okie dokie.
There we go. And there have been a couple of questions here that we can answer while I'm
Okay.
still getting this built here.
So we'll go ahead and put yeah, we can do that. Well, do you want it to snug down next to the tube, or do you want me to put it up a ways? I think we're going to put two billboards here, aren't we?
Yeah, so let's go ahead and put it, like right there, I think.
And then put one above it too?
Yeah.
Okay. And of course it says set text here, and we'll come back and edit that when we decide we're going to tell where it goes. Now, Robert on this side is going to do something funky. You see what's going on?
It's a standard hypertube cannon if you've seen them before.
Yeah, it's going to be a vertical hypertube cannon. And look at what it's doing, Robert.
Come on now.
Yeah, I'm going the wrong way.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah. So we got this.
No.
Well, they went in the same way again. Need to flip them.
The arrows were pointing up, weren't they? Yeah, that's pointing up.
Well, that's good. Maybe
We don't
it
need to
was
go for it
actually
this time?
oriented on the opposite side. We've solved our.
Oh, is it direction specific? Oh, that's silly.
They are direction specific, yes.
Oh gosh, okay.
Okay, so these are going to propel you quickly upward. So Robert's going to go ahead and attach an entrance to that. Are you going to... What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm trying to figure out why it's not letting me do something. Oh, do I need to not put that there? There we go. Please? You let me do it before. This is what happens when you do things live, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, let's just make it go one up higher, see if it'll...
No, because they're direction specific. They're not one... Even though it says that it's pointed up, it wasn't really pointed up.
Weird. Okay, gonna have to rebuild it. Try again.
Uh-huh.
So, you want to answer?
So is this an entrance? So what'll happen is we'll come in here. It'll be shoot a cannon straight up, and then this one's going to point 45 degrees to an entrance right here, and then that entrance, because we're going uphill, will then go to the various places that are uphill from where we're going. So our experience before was the fact that I had when we went to our aluminum plant, we went on this long uphill grade, and it just got slower and slower and slower and slower. So we just got it was frustrating.
Come on now.
Yeah, come on now. It is tough. You've got... Okay, so now I can't watch you.
Sorry, gotta...
I'm going to shine the light on you here.
That's
so
fine.
they can see what...
That's fine.
See,
There
there
we
you
go.
got it. You got to fuss with it until you finally get it, and there you go.
Yeah.
Now, the basic hypertube idea is that you start with one, and then you take out the middle ones, okay? So you have two supports. You take out the middle two supports, okay? And that leaves you with a short tube.
Mm-hmm.
Then you put an entrance right on top of there. On top of there. And so it shoots you through and keeps shooting you through all those hypertubes.
Yeah, why doesn't it want to let me... It doesn't want to let me go from...
What happened to your entrance on this bottom one?
Give me a second.
They're still going the wrong way.
You keep on saying going the wrong way, but the arrows are all pointing the correct direction.
Yeah, that's weird. Well, the problem is when you
What-
try to attach them, they're not.
What are you saying is going the wrong way? Are you saying that the indicator light's on the wrong side because it's not pointing to the wall like before?
That's a question mark, yes.
Because right there, the arrows are pointing up, right?
Exactly. So why is this one different?
Yeah.
And why can't you attach your tube to it?
Yeah, the tube will not attach down here.
Yeah, which to me
And it was doing it before the testing.
is okay, so can you flip it over? So when you put the entrance on, can you flip the entrance over?
Oh. None of the things that we thought were wrong.
Okay.
When you're building these, there's different build modes. Horizontal to vertical, auto 2D, and noodle.
And noodle. What's noodle?
Noodle is what works.
Noodle is what works. Yeah? Okay. And go.
Noodle works. Jeez.
Okay, so where's your entrance right here? Did you have to get rid of your entrance in order to make it work?
No, it would have worked without me changing the entrance. Or no, this one it just means we only get a double booster instead of a triple, which means I can now redo it because I now know what the problem was.
Okay. Because you need to be in noodle mode.
Right. Okay, so not that one.
Noodle
but I
mode.
want that one.
Come on, Coffee Stain. Can't you come up with better names than noodle mode?
I
Mode?
like noodle. I like the name.
Okay. It's all OTOSS. So Shane Peary just became a member. Thanks, Shane. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. That is a cool icon that you have there.
Okay, so now it's a triple. Now it should work. By sure.
Famous first words, right?
Yeah. I want to put the wall outlet eye out a quick wire.
Okay.
Turn it back.
And where are we gonna? We probably ought to just, blueprint this somewhere local, close by to test it
Yeah,
before we take it out in the wild.
definitely. Okay, I'll put that one.
Final suggestion for the hub truck station: Pioneer's Port.
Pioneer's Port. I like
Yeah,
that.
write down that one. Vampire Chicken. Good job, first try. Good job. Yep.
So one of the benefits that Shane Peary just got, if Shane Peary is a member of the Discord, we will be adding him, or giving Shane the permissions to get into the members chat, where they are naming locations in the base. So we're going to be putting up to a poll here very shortly to name the truck station here at the port. Okay, so now that we've done that,
Okay.
the next thing to do is we have to build a half foundation right here.
Right.
There.
Right there.
And what this let me do is, let's go fly up there. That means that I can build a normal support right here in the middle. Except
I'm gonna
tilt
give
it
you a
up.
chance. Give me a chance to get up there so I can kind of spotlight
Spotlight
you and
you,
let everybody see what they're doing.
I think that was the right height.
Okay.
Yeah,
there
right
we're
there.
looking at you, Robert.
Okay.
Okay. And is this where you made the curve or something?
And we did this. I did it at a 45-degree angle.
And okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So what this should mean is when you enter here, it should speed you up real fast and then toss you right at that wall, which usually getting thrown at a wall is a disadvantage. Except
Usually.
we're putting that right there. So that will be the exit of a different hypertube.
Uh-huh.
With the idea that when you're coming in from another place in the base, anywhere else in the world, it's going to take you through to that hole up there, and it will launch you over this contraption into the hub.
Now, don't you have to put an entrance on that?
Up here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Up on the wall.
Absolutely. Good call.
Oh. Good. Okay. There's the entrance. We got to power that up. Okay.
And that'll fling you over the wall and into the base, whereas when you're coming through here, you'll go through the wall. So let's go ahead and save this blueprint. It probably won't work. 'cause
Put
it's
the one
first try.
sectional wall in there. Oh, wait a minute. No. There's a reason why that sectional wall is not there, and you might as well share that reason.
Oh, yeah, because that's where you'll be launched over.
Because when you come the opposite direction, you'll be launched over that wall and fall to your death.
And we're going to decorate this whole thing when we come back to it. So this is
And
just...
you fall to your death when you come back.
Okay, so this is going to be...
But he's not
cannon.
hearing me, obviously. Or he's ignoring me. You got that? He's just
Fuck,
ignoring me.
dude. I have a jetpack. We'll see if it works.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, what? No. Okay.
Let's go out in the world and test it.
Okay.
Through the hole here.
Oh, that's a good view.
Yeah?
I mean, when I talk about elegance of design and, when you can see through the windows and you actually see something happening on the other side of the window. That's just one cool thing. All right, let's just put it out here and test it, Robert. We got a power pole over here to fire it up.
Over there? Okay.
So let's just
Be
do
right
it.
there.
Okay, blueprints, and what'd you call it?
Canon V1.
And
On the main page.
on the main page? Okay, I'm
The
on
one.
the main.
Yes.
Canon V1.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. I can't remember the orientation. Is that good enough?
Yeah. Orientation doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Okay, and let me plug her in.
Okay, so this is the entrance that we'd go in. We'd put the text here as to where it's going or where it's coming from.
And let me connect up this hypertube down here.
Yeah, I have it shooting back here. Okay, don't have it shooting back here.
I was
Okay.
already building it.
Are you ready?
Give it a shot.
Ready, set. Okay, so
Perfect.
there's where it takes me.
Okay, so when you're
But-
leaving the hub, it connects you to the other just fine. So the question is, does this direction work? You didn't.
Nope, it didn't send me up high
Hit
enough.
the wall. Okay.
I ended up inside, and I'm between. Okay, I'm stuck.
No, you're fine. Just there you go.
So it didn't go over far enough, and it went back down this tube.
That
when
might just be a
when I
fault
hit
of
the
the-
wall.
Of this hypertube not being fast enough.
Well, okay.
Well,
Or it
go
could
ahead.
be just take that wall out because I hit the wall first, and then I dropped down.
Okay. We can definitely do. Oh, yeah, that's how it was before. I apologize.
It was 2 down from
Yeah,
there.
it was 2 down.
Okay. How do I get out of here, by the way?
I think that's kind of where we leave the stream for tonight. Thanks, guys, for coming.
How about in case that happens, we just put a door there?
Oh, a little service door.
Yeah.
Sure.
So we want to go ahead and modify the blueprint a little bit.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
you want
let's-
to test again? Almost. Power that up first.
Yep, gotta power this up.
All right, are we ready to do another test? Okay, let's see. It goes here,
Yep, connected just like we want,
and then go back in this way. Goes up,
and
we go out
disconnected
here.
just like we want. Perfect.
And we might put a gel pack or something down here.
Yeah.
To
And so these are supposed to be able to tile side to side, right?
side to side this way. So we'd put an extra over here.
Yeah, put them adjacent to each other and name them each, and yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
All right.
Cool.
I am going to open the blueprint over here and just modify that one door.
Okay. Let's pause for 1 second. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, where do I need to start? To here?
Go ahead. No, turn around and build the blueprint on the blueprinter.
Okay, I need to load the blueprint. Canon version 1.
Uh-huh. There we go.
Okay, and what I want to do is just want to put a door in the side here in case.
And we want to remove that. And the other piece was, do you want this to look any different? I guess because we're using the, we don't have to put those billboards there now if you don't want to.
Well, if the billboards are, we could take one of the billboards off. But we do want to identify where this is going.
Yeah. I'd love to see, like, some of this
Some of what?
you get turned into the glass walls, because that's kind of been the aesthetic we've been following so far. Right?
Okay.
And we'll see. I want to see if they'll let us put a hypertube entrance in a glass wall. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Okay, so let's put the, the hatched or the diamond kind of hatched wall There you go.
Like those
Yeah.
ones? Okay.
And there we go.
Or do we leave it just like that?
Okay.
It's not
And-
amazing, but...
Well, and this is a specific one to solve a specific problem.
yeah.
We're in a situation also where if we're not going up, like we would put one of these where we want to get up to, let's say, from our main factory to our coal plant, because that's
Yeah.
just up, up, up all the way there. But we'd probably put level ones if we were just going from a level place to a level place, wouldn't we?
No, I think we should just always use up, up, up ones. You know, no reason to go level when you can go up, right?
Okay. How are you going to get a hypertube from up there to the next spot? Is there any problem doing that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
So,
So we want to save this blueprint again with the changes.
yeah, and this time we can actually name it nicely, and we can select a proper icon for it, put in a good directory, and all that stuff.
All right. Why don't you do that?
Okay.
Why don't you put your perspective up on the screen? Why don't you do that? And I will go
Sure.
take care of
Yep.
our daughter's concern.
Yep.
And I'm
Yeah,
going to turn
she
off
just-
my recordings.
Okay. Yeah, she just got here after a trip from Missouri, so she needs to settle in for the evening. So let's just call this Hypertube Hub Silo. Call it that. And we don't have anything for that. It's not really logistics. Yeah, conveyors, mall. Yeah, we'll just add a category here for... Nope, not that. Remove category. Here, we want to add a subcategory. There we go. Hyper tube. And put it right there. Let's see, do we have a... We'll use that. There we go. Hypertube Hub Silo. And since Doc's not here, I'm going to go ahead and modify this. And let's see. We're going to take off this top a little bit. And Variety says, like Robert, I am chief of blueprints in our save. Yeah. Doc would build everything. This, you know, just build everything every time if it was left up to him. He enjoys the process enough that he would just keep going. Okay, wall support. Let's see. I ended up watching like a half dozen YouTube videos this morning to remind myself how to do it. I think the system still, at least I use guides from I think update 7 and they work just fine for me. So if anybody else is having any issues, it'd be interesting to hear what issues you guys were having with making them. But yeah, I haven't had any so far. Well, this is a very awkward angle to try to do it from. Oh, always in the wrong one. There we go. The needles always are going in the wrong direction for some reason. Keep spinning till it's... Oh, am I just in the wrong spot? Yeah, I was just in the wrong spot. There we go. And we'll do one more for good measure. And this one's just for launching it straight up for the fun of it. Yeah, I think any high would probably start being a little too dangerous. Is there a ceiling to the map? I do not know. And like Doc said, and any of these blueprints we finish up, they will put on the Discord, so you guys can take a look at them, improve them, use it for your own world, whatever. take that off and that off. And I think that's all we need. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll call this Hypertube Cannon. In all caps. Set the directory to logistics Hypertube. And save. And let's go take a look, see if it works. Hypertube Cannon. Let's see if it works. And the bottom one, why are they both the same? 0 out of 7. Interesting. But as soon as I click it, oh, look at that. It tells me it's almost full. That's odd. I think there is a ceiling to stop people from going to the elevator and escaping. Yeah. Don't want anybody to leave the planet too early, right? Let's see. Uh-oh. We have a problem here. Seizure warning. Hold on a second. Let me turn you back to Doc's view until I forgot to get out of this mess. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Hello? Anybody? I'm stuck. I have no idea how to fix this. It's 7 connections on either side. Oh. Well, yeah, sorry guys, but it's still happening on my screen. I'm going to leave the game and come back. Hopefully, I'm not inside when I come back in. Oh, it's not letting me join. Well, I'm gonna let you guys keep on watching Doc's empty chair there. I'll turn off the recording there while I restart the game. I need Doc to rescue me, says Vampire Chicken. Yes! Well, oh yeah, I could have just respawned. That's right. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, Fabio got it too. I didn't even think of it. Oh, let's get back in here. Yeah, my bet is that it's something like with what Variety said, that I didn't get it connected properly. I'll just go in and check to see if all the lights are lit. Or maybe one of the connections I got reversed. Okay, join game. Yeah, it's letting me back in. Good. And we'll come back to my view now. Tip number 3. So, want to go out sometime? Sure. Yeah, right. Can't wait for this blueprint. You guys get the broken version. Okay, so they're all lit. And they all look like they're going the same direction? So is this an issue with lag? I mean, is anybody spotting an issue that I'm not? Because they look fine to me. Yep, well. Huh. Let's try it again, I guess. Nope. Mouse, please. Respawn. Well, it launches dead bodies really far. Look at that. Let's see how far I fly before I respawn. Okay. That's a decent height. I mean, I'm more impressed with the cartwheeling than anything else. Oof. Oh, and a bounce. Oh, I didn't. Okay, so my next guess is that there's just a desync, or not a desync issue, just an issue with the lag not letting me go through that many ports while on this connection. I'm just going to remove the top one and see what happens. It's a Robert Chopper. Yeah. Nope. Okay, and this time no launch at all. Interesting. I am quite disappointed now. Well, this spoils all my fun. Is this part of the issue? That can't be it. Because I don't think you're actually supposed to... I think you are supposed to have a entrance on this, but for some reason it's not lining up. Yeah, meanwhile, chat's perfectly happy. Too many entrances had a similar issue in the horizontal. Really? Try to leave from a simple hypertube. Yeah, now I did have issues with our Doc's last world. I just couldn't do hypertubes in his previous world. So that's entirely possible that's the issue. Because all this testing was done in my own local game. By the way, somebody did ask a while ago if we were on a special server or something. And no. Doc and I are just friends and on Epic, and I get on his game. So let's see if... Yeah, that's no problem. Harumph. I am... Well, if I respawn, does my body stay there for any time? Like, can I run out there and find my body before it hits the ground? Yeah, I probably just disappeared. My dreams have been crushed. Absolutely crushed. So, okay, so then the other question would be then, would the regular silo work for me just fine? Right? See ya. Okay. Doc knocking over construction equipment on his way back in.
All right. Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, well, that.
Well, what?
Hey, Doc, I have sadness, much sadness in my heart.
Much sadness in Mudville.
In my heart.
For what? What's happening?
I built a cannon and it's not working, and I don't know if it's because of my lag or.
Oh, is this is this the parachute cannon or the jetpack cannon?
Yeah, come to our testing ground.
All righty. Just outside the door. Okay.
Yeah, here, I'll give him your camera back. Go ahead and try it out. It's this one right here.
It's this... Which one?
This one.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
So what's going on here?
Okay, it's not just me.
Nope, it's not just you.
The only escape is hitting escape and respawning. You are just stuck. Oh, before you do that, I'm going to show them on my perspective. This is what you look like from my perspective.
Huh.
Oh. You just died, didn't you?
And I'm dying going up.
That's even better when you die.
Well, this is pretty cool. That's really cool.
Vampire Chick,
I
we're
like
playing
the
with
view.
maintain inventory, so no death grids. So
like
yeah,
this.
there's something wrong with my cannon design here.
And I'm now falling. So now that I'm coming back, there we go. Do I have to go get? Let's see if I have any stock. All my
No.
items. Good.
Yeah, we're just keeping inventory.
Okay, so what did you do wrong with the cannon then?
That's a great question. I'm gonna come back here to the blueprinter and load it.
I mean, because the other one worked just fine.
Right. So my thought is that I might have just put things too
Too
close.
far apart.
Well, I was gonna say too close together, but maybe. Like
Okay.
these lower ones ended up. They're just perfect though. Like they're dictionary perfect. I don't know. Maybe like as you start going higher speeds, they have to be farther apart.
Well, they're not. Well,
No, that's a dismantled crate vampire chicken. That's Duck having a full inventory like usual.
well, did you put the hyper tube between them after you took out the middle piece of
I
each
did.
one?
I actually do things a little bit in a little bit different order than the design that you saw.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it okay? It's not functional here because you gotta.
Unfortunately, so I can't build it and test it here and then say when it's good. Yeah, the rig says probably too close too. There's also the fact that I had built it and completed it, and then I added to it, which may be the issue. So I'm just
Yeah,
gonna go
that
ahead and
might be the
rebuild the
issue.
whole thing.
Just rebuild the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was hoping to get this whole cannon done before you got back, let you test it and get launched all the way up into space. Best laid plans.
Okay.
Interesting. Vampire Chicken says it's been proven. Think it's been proven that having the boosters farther apart makes you gain more speed. Well then.
Okay. But
So
you want to have some good momentum before you hit the next one, because if you don't,
yeah. So Doc, the difference between the version you saw and the version I saw is the one you saw has building supports, building tubes between them, then removing half the supports.
okay.
The version I saw just has you build one support, and then you build a tube to the next one.
Okay.
And then now it already has a tube. And then you go back to building a support.
Yeah, you build support, 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 support.
Right.
You take out the middle support and finish the tube between them. So you build an odd number of supports. Then you put you take out the middle supports in all of them,
I gotta take
and then you put and make sure that it's got a tube, and then you put an entrance. Make sure the entrance is. Why is that one so far apart?
Well, that was the theory, is that they're too close together. So,
No, you put all the supports absolutely close together.
okay. These two are connected together with the hypertube, right? And then these ones have the blank. Then these two are connected to the hypertube. Then they'll have a blank, right?
It's not the way I've done them.
Yeah. Well, yes. Oh gosh, it's gonna light up the
Yeah,
entire.
putting them right next to each other is just a bear. You got to get it just right, and then all of a sudden, bingo, it's there.
And having a place to land through this whole thing.
Maybe we ought to just get stairs or something right next to it so you can. How do you build stairs? Is that under architecture?
Something like that. I'm actually
Nope,
gonna,
it's
yeah.
not. Yeah, there it is. There's the ladder.
Oh, thanks. And you should be able to just do the whole length at once. Appreciate it.
Now you ought to be able to just stand there and do it.
But if it'll let me stay on it.
I want to let you stay on it. There you go. Now you're on it.
Okay, so. Is that correct? Yeah. So then this next support, again, we're doing the same thing, except we're coming up by one, giving it a gap.
I don't know why you're creating a gap.
Well, that was one of the theories, is that they're too close together. That farther apart gives you more speed, right? And so we're making them farther apart.
Okay. And now what do you do? What are you gonna do?
And now we remove every other one. Nope. Do that.
Interesting.
And this first
Okay.
one's in the wrong direction.
This bottom is
Okay. Now this will not connect to this first one because There you go. Now we only have 3. Unfortunately. Okay.
Interesting that you only have an entrance.
Well, there is a tube there. There is a tube. If you come up to the top here, you can definitely see a tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. All the instructions I've ever seen have had not just a little bit of tube. They've had tubes fully connecting them. But anyway, we can take it out and test it.
Yep. We will save this one as Canon V2 and see if it works.
Alrighty. Tell me when you've got it saved.
I have it saved.
Alright, Canon V2.
Yep, there we go.
Boom. Okay, and the tube is over on this side. Okay. Ready?
Nope. Plugging it in. Okay, and I'm just going to double check that everything's green.
Okay, now we're ready.
Yeah, give it a shot. Use your body for science.
And nope.
So putting that extra distance didn't work.
Nope, the extra distance doesn't work. In fact, specifically, they said in all the Hyper Canon videos that I've watched, is that if you don't have them right together, this is what happens. You get stuck in the last one.
Okay, well, I had them right together before. This is me trying to separate them, put them apart.
I love this, how it.
And the
sends
odd
me
thing
way
is
up.
that the other.
Is that it's working.
Hey,
What a thrill!
what?
5 XP. Look how high up
You
I
got
am.
a reward for.
I got a reward
if only
for dying.
you were alive for it. That's funny.
Look how high I am. This is really crazy.
You can see the whole map. That's
And
insane.
I'm not recording a bit of this. Doggone it.
Aw.
I think I ought to record this once.
Didn't we say in our show notes that we wanted to have somebody die during the course of us filming this?
Yeah, and
Yep.
I've done it twice. Thing is, gravity is working. I go up for a while, and now you see I am falling.
Yep. Okay, I have a new idea of what might be the issue here.
Well, and see, I'm even above the elevator station there.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, that is crazy.
No, that wasn't it. Respawn. Well, Thiago, we have keep inventory on, so we are going to lose the inventory. Yeah, guys.
Yeah, we wouldn't try the dying on purpose if we weren't keeping inventory, or we'd empty our
Our bags, yeah.
bags.
Yeah, we are playing on easy mode, you know? Okay, so the cannons aren't working. Ah!
Okay, can I?
Yeah,
can
go
I
ahead.
get the way that I. Anyway.
Yeah, go ahead. See, now, the other design, which I was using the same technique for, has been working. It's only with the cannon that it's not working.
Interesting. I don't need to do that one.
Yeah, Vampire says maybe it's an issue with it being vertical.
Nah. Shouldn't be anyway.
It shouldn't be because our other design is also vertical.
Yeah, and it works
So,
fine. Yep.
yeah, don't know exactly what's happening.
Okay, where is it? It's in transport organization. Transport? Yeah, there
Yeah,
it is.
transport.
Hypertube support. Okay.
You want a wall support.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wall support. There it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had to use the Satisfactory calculator a half dozen times to retrieve death boxes and stuff.
Yes. Especially when we fell downward.
Yeah.
So now how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they're not They look straight, but they're not. Okay, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need one more. I need an odd number. Okay. And I'm going to go down. Okay, now, actually, I'm just going to jump down here and delete every other one. Wait a minute. Not gonna. Not thinking right. Wall support. Okay. Wow.
I think I figured out the problem.
You figured out the problem. Somebody else figured out the problem for you, and you're copying.
Excuse me. I think I have figured out the problem.
Okay. Well, we'll see if my solution works first.
Yeah, it works. That's fine. No, I think what happened is that I just did an even number of tubes instead of an odd number of tubes, and so the final one just locked you into it. Because, yeah, the different test I did was fine. Yeah, David, like, that's Doc, right?
What's Doc?
If he didn't solve the problem well, obviously somebody else helped me.
I'm too smart to make mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yep, see, you're agreeing. All right, now. Wish the darkness goes away.
Yeah, the orientation of the hypertube entrances is entirely based on the direction that you install them. So their antenna, when you install them vertically, the antenna always points east.
Okay, do I have it on every single one of them? Why is this different?
That's a good question, Zigmus. You mentioned they need to be close together, but what about the first one that has the bend from the entrance? Does that one count for needing to be close together? Okay, Doc. Hello down there.
What?
Hello down there. Hi.
You're above me, huh?
I'm way above you. Hello. Hi. I figured it out.
You figured it out?
I got it. Anyway. Oh, jeez. There's so many entrances. Holy cow, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Doc.
What? They're going opposite. Oh, forget it. Just destroy this whole thing and start over.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no
There's
kidding.
3.
Why are they going opposite directions?
I don't know. I don't know why there's so many of them either.
Well, what thing was it that you put in? You put in all of them right next to each other, and then you take out every other one. Is it the?
No, the idea is you put them all next to each other, then you put in the hypertubes, then you take out every other one. Which, in the end, is the exact same as my method that I was using.
Okay, so what are we gonna do here then?
Okay, let's just load my last version, because I can make it work for my last version quicker than fixing
Okay.
this.
Very interested to see.
So the only thing that went wrong here
Yeah.
was my end.
Was your end?
I didn't have a good exit here. Okay. So let's go up on your ladder you put here, which was very helpful, by the way. Thank
Okay.
you. If I could stay on the ladder.
Yeah, you have to not. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. And hypertube, we come here. And then we're going to have another support here. And then this one is the actual launcher. I remember how it says you have to have an odd number, right? The reason I say you have to have all odd numbers is because you have to have this fine one here to act as a launcher.
Okay.
And that's what I didn't have.
And then you've got that. That one is. Both of those are entrances. What's wrong with the entrances? Why
This one's too high. They're considering that to be a world buildable. That's silly.
Considering it to be above
Yeah.
the.
So I just had to go like to there.
Yeah, I would think so.
That should be good.
Okay, so then. Okay.
Okay.
So you've got more space between the last. Okay, let's try it then.
Okay. So it's not a spacing issue. Honestly, I can take all that spacing away. That spacing is extra. But the big deal is the fact that it has an exit tube. Right?
Okay.
Alejo says, hi from Argentina.
Hey, Argentina. Okay, so.
Okay. Saving. Let's go give it a shot.
Okay, so am I going to turn on the camera then and die this time?
If it happens, it happens.
I'm gonna turn on cameras. We wasted too much fun video.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you're gonna deconstruct, save, and deconstruct. Did you save it?
I saved it. I didn't deconstruct. I'm being lazy.
You're being lazy. I'm gonna take a running start at it. Is it ready?
Nope, it's not powered up yet.
Oh, come on! Quick!
I can. Fine. Let's go put a wall on it.
No,
Let's
put a wall
hide
on the
your
blueprint.
body away.
Put a wall on the blueprint and resave it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
Ready? Set. Go.
Hey!
Woohoo! Okay, and I start coming down.
Yeah, so it's not as high as your body flew. Don't use all your fuel.
Oops. Oops.
Perfect.
I guess I didn't use enough jetpack right at the end.
We got our death. Yes.
There I am. Why do I always die? Come on, I got run over by the truck.
Okay, I'll put a wall on this one. And
Okay, put walls on the... This is what testing is all about, right?
Yep.
And so you put the wall on it? Okay, good.
And I'm going to...
Yeah, change the text to say this is our hypercan. I don't know how to go up and then go somewhere, though. And frankly, we're not going to be able to do this really until we get some better fuel for our jetpacks. Unless I just didn't have enough fuel in my jetpack. Well, I have plenty of fuel, but it's not a powerful enough fuel, I don't think. Do you?
No, the solid biofuel really won't take us all that far. This is more for fun than it is for purpose, right? It lets you get a good look at something and head that direction. If you actually had the parachute, I think you could actually travel a distance with a parachute better.
Yeah, well, and we haven't got fabric unlocked yet. Enter space cannon. Why do I always die? Boots free. Hi. Okay. You know, it's really neat seeing all the green there. So, you know, if you haven't become a member, consider it. We're going to show a few videos after we get our server going. Excuse me? Do you know how to spell?
We're going to be renaming it.
Okay.
As soon as we hypertube can.
So if somebody suggests the name Hypertube the way you spelled it, we're going to reject that, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's go build the hub.
Okay, so what's our next thing on our list? Okay. Single hypertube wall unit, vertical hypertube cannon. We've done those two.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So if you're recording, you can stop recording.
Okay. If I'm recording, I can stop recording, so I'm going to stop recording.
Yeah, liquid biofuel, I think.
Yeah,
like
you
Brady
need to
says.
get at least a liquid biofuel. I know that I didn't have any trouble with it, with dropping anywhere until when I had liquid biofuel. But I played around too much. I probably could have safely landed even from that height if I'd waited till I was on the ground. But the whole purpose of this thing is to have the ability to shoot way up in the air and then travel somewhere.
Right.
While being able to see the sights along the way too. So, you know, it's just a fun thing.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so now we need to build the hypertube station, Robert.
Yep.
So where do we want to build that? We were going to build this right here, weren't we?
Yeah.
In that space. So.
And we have, let's see, how many locations do we want? The Caterium truck station, Quartz and Sand truck station, coal power plant, crystal clears. That's 4 locations, right?
At this point, I believe so.
You are not where I am. No, no.
No.
We reject that location.
You reject that location?
We rejected that location.
Okay.
Outside, next to where the vehicles are parked.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we came over here.
That's right. We were going to put it next to where, other kind of transportation.
There we go.
goes.
We have some better naming ideas from Gloom Cookie. The Death Noodle.
The Death Noodle.
The Hyper Death or Spotter. I like Death Noodle. Death Noodle's definitely best.
Definitely like Death Noodle. So, you already put a foundation here.
Yep.
So, we need to put an opening there. Okay, there we go.
I think we could just line them up along the back. We need 4 of them, right?
Okay. Version 2, version 3.
Should be... No, we need the... Under logistics, we don't need the cannons. We need the Hypertube Hub silo under Hypertube. Okay?
Okay.
And we need 4 of those.
Alrighty. First off, do we want them to be about there?
Now, push them back to the wall. Push them back to here.
All the way to the edge?
Yep.
Okay. But
Because-
it's gonna hit the
It's going to hit the wall.
Isn't it gonna hit the cliff?
No, we have plenty of room to the cliff.
Okay, so back farther.
Yeah, press H.
I
and get
did.
Back 1 more. And left by 1. Good.
Okay.
Now, you should be able to just make 3 more.
Alrighty. I will look at blueprints and I will make the hub silo twice more.
3.
I just got run over again. Sheesh. And you enjoy that,
Uh-huh.
obviously.
I enjoyed it immensely.
All right, you want to check
towards
position?
you by 1, or 3, or 4. Back by 1. Oh,
Okay.
how did you get that wrong? This is obviously not my fault.
Yeah,
Towards
weren't
you
you
by
the
1.
one guiding me into
Towards
position?
you.
Toward me? Okay.
Again. There. Good.
But it doesn't look even with the other one.
Right, because you got the other one wrong, and it totally wasn't my fault. So now let's dismantle the first one. And press R to do the whole... Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, TMDW, you're absolutely right. For directional cannons, we want to aim it.
Oh, doggone it.
Nice.
Was that right?
Yeah, that was right.
Okay, because I meant to hit H and I didn't, and I
Nice.
still got it right. Is that in the right position?
Towards you.
What?
Towards you. Good. Okay.
Did you leave the game?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
We're right
On
here.
my screen, it said you
Okay.
left the game. Came back to
So
the game.
we can't now stop there because we have conveyors right above our heads. That's the bridges. So skip one, maybe?
Okay, so let's. Okay, there it's lined up side to side. I'm gonna
To
hit
the
H.
right. Yep. Right, one more time. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so we have a problem with a.
Yeah. Oh, how did I...
Okay, so it does go right up beside it.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that'll be fine. Just put something decorative here. So there's a question for you, Doc. Fabio asks...
Who does?
Fabio asks,
Okay.
I'm trying to improve my factory, but I don't know how to deal with irregular terrain. Any hints?
Build on foundations, and just build the foundations as high as you need to get over the terrain that you're working with.
Yep.
And that's about all you can do. I mean, if you've got fairly flat terrain, you can just deal with the 4-foot foundations, and just use the 4-foot foundations to go over the lower irregularities. But for the higher irregularities, you just got to go up. In fact, build platform on top of platform on top of platform until you get to where you are level with where you need to. Yep. Just like Gloom Cookie says. Okay, so you just kind of gave us an entrance. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Very cool.
And we could always push out more and do more there when we want to, and we'll put
And then
one-
we can say, and that's we'll call.
Why does it always do that?
Okay.
That did not exist in update 8. Now suddenly, I clone something with middle click and plays it somewhere, and it flips it.
Yeah.
So weird.
All right.
If I intentionally spin it. Yeah,
Got
we're
it.
fine.
Got it.
Weird.
So that's going to be Hypertube headquarters or something like that.
Yeah. So what I'd like to do is just continue this on.
Now the big question is, the backside. Where are we going to attach those? Now, are you going to do this in a montage? Am I supposed to be recording this? Or are we just going to do this
No.
as show and tell?
I think this one we're just gonna do show and tell.
Okie dokie, if that's what you want.
I'm just the editor.
Yeah. So, I think we need to get up there somehow. Ooh, I love your light.
How about
oh,
that?
you've got a little bit of gross clipping over here, though. Move it on over.
So the whole thing clips?
No, just the one side clip. So if you move it over, to the middle rib like you were the others, I think you'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Way cool.
Yeah, definitely could use this as a power room. That's a great idea, Zigabus. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. So we were just going to
So, yeah, let's take
build
this.
this off camera.
Let's take this one. We're gonna what? You want to turn on the
Go
camera to start connecting them to let's take this right one to the coal power plants.
Okay. And then the next
Left
question when it
one,
comes
I
to the hypertubes is how do we want to route them? Like we of course have to have them way above over the top of the roads, or they have to go adjacent to the roads, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. What do you think?
The ones that are going to go out to our other truck stations, yeah, I think they ought to go next to the roads. This one going up to the coal field, I think, is a wild card. We
Okay,
don't have
just
any roads going up there.
Find a conveyor, pull it, and put it near a conveyor.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think we need to record anything else until we have some stuff done, and then we can record fun stuff.
And we can record fun stuff. So we can just talk to our people.
Yep.
Zigamus Wizard came in. If I hadn't noticed you before. Hello. Okay, come on. Let's start doing some stuff so we can record some fun stuff, like you say.
Okay, so we're going to go around back and
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to...
Yeah, actually, you know our bridge that we were running into? We could actually use that bridge.
Yeah, but the problem is I had stairs over here.
You
I have a
stairs.
catwalk there. Yeah, let's
Interesting.
get up to that level. And I've got a catwalk going over to there. So,
Oh,
and
catwalk.
yeah, that'll work. Do you know what I'm talking about, Robert?
No, not entirely.
So if we go up to the second level...
Oh, I need to get all this powered too.
Okay. If we go over to the second level, I've got a catwalk that'll get us over to the hypertubes.
Okay. And Farmhan says, your tip on using a water tower for my fuel generation station has saved me so much headache.
Yeah. Well, we discovered that ourselves. It saved us a lot of headache too. Okay, so
We have whole episodes of troubleshooting problems.
so why did you have it go that way instead of just bringing it straight over here to this cliff? Because you're gonna, yeah. Let's
Okay.
not do that. Let's bring it straight over to the cliff where I'm standing.
Sure. Actually, I tell you what, since this is somewhat the boring part, how about you just haul this all the way down there, and I will take another one down to the Caterium truck station,
Alrighty.
and then we just build a solo one of these hubs at our destination as well.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now, if we build a solo one of the hub on that end,
Uh-huh.
we can go ahead and reverse this so that this one that's going to the coal attaches to the same port that it's leaving from
Yes, this
and
is it.
just dumps us out there.
Right, so this will attach to the top board at the far end as well. Yep. That's the
Oh,
design.
that's too far. That's just too funny. I can't believe you did this.
You think I'm crazy. I think it just
I do.
sounds normal.
I do think you're
It-
crazy. Absolutely, I think you're crazy. But, you know, well, you've always been crazy, Robert, so why would I think different now?
Okay. Okay. Winter Owl is alive! And asks, do we use hypertube cannons?
We've played with them, and we did one in one of our episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did an episode on Hypertube Cannon kind of early on in the videos that we were making for Release 8, you know, pre-release 8. And we played around with it and had a short cannon, and we died a few times in the video, and we had it plopping into a gel station in one place. And yeah, several videos after that, we just kind of kept playing with the idea of taking the hyper cannon at the end of our day each time. So yeah, we played around with them. It was fun.
Yeah. But now we're being serious about it.
Oh no, you call this serious?
You don't? Oh.
Okay,
Now I'm sad.
how can Hypertube stackable Hypertube support? There we
Yes.
go. Ooh, look at this. I can build a
Don't-
Hypertube support stack on top of a conveyor stack.
They do?
Yes, I just did. Isn't that cool?
Okay. Awesome. I had no idea.
Well,
That's neat.
Yeah, that is neat. Just by accident.
Entirely by accident.
Yeah, and that's how it looks.
Cool.
Now, I could have put it one lower, but that means I can put a stackable Hypertube right on top of this conveyor all the way up the line.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. So my life just got easier. So I think I'm going to march on up making attachments like this.
The Variety says, right out, gents and viewers, hitting the hay as it's 2 a.m.
All
See you
right.
in the next one.
Thank you. We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah. And for all those who haven't watched a bunch of our streams or are fairly new, this is not what you normally get from a live stream from us. We had to take a day off to take care of personal stuff, so we are recording during our normal live stream slot instead of playing around just having fun like usual. So we'll be back to the normal type of live streams as soon as possible.
I'll bet you if these connect to the conveyor supports, that the conveyor supports probably go on top of the hypertube supports too.
Probably. Yeah. Okay. Can you use the cannon to go through a normal tube as a speed boost? Yes. You can just put 2 entrances on a normal hypertube, which is actually what we did. So one of the reasons for our special blueprint is that we don't want to. We want to go a little bit faster during our normal hypertubes. Pipes as well. What do you mean by will slow you down, Madral? What will? Or is that a question? JK says, duck, duck, duck.
Okay. What? JK. Okay.
Hello.
Hi. Glad you joined us. Thank you. I love you joining us. I appreciate that. I do.
How far will a hypertube pipe go? Okay. Oh, there.
How far will a hypertube pipe go? I had to show you one that really surprised me.
Yeah.
In version 8, remember when I crossed that valley? The valley that went down to our...
down to the mall?
Yeah, down to the mall.
Yeah.
That one really surprised me.
Inspector Bean is on the case. Inspector's conveyance. Oh, gosh.
Uh-oh.
Bean.
Okay, I think here, I think I need to open my blueprint, and I want to build a hypertube silo right here on the corner. Right there. The question is, which part of my hypertube silo is facing which direction?
Jumboot Jamstring says, Doc, what inspired you to make your guides?
What inspired us to make the tips? Yeah, that's a good question. That is a very good question. Why won't it do it now? Missing materials? I wasn't missing materials before.
Oh no,
Okay.
oh no. It's the steel pipes.
Oh, okay. Are you stealing my...
I was watching it too. Yeah.
All right. So I need to wait here patiently
I'm gonna
and
go
then
back to
come
storage
over
to
there
get a
and
whole
flog
load.
you if you take them again.
OSHA has no power here. This
Thank
big
goodness.
inside.
We'd be in big trouble if it did.
And what might be Static Love, not sure how to say your name, says, hey Doc, finally made it to a stream. I've been enjoying the content.
Ah, thank you. I'm about to make rocket fuel. JK, come on, making us all jealous.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet.
Nope. Definitely not quite there yet.
Hey Doc, you want to upgrade the the dimensional depots yet?
I would love to, but what's
We need 7 more Mercer Spheres, or 14 now to upgrade
14
them.
to upgrade it? Boy. We one of these days, yes, we do need to go out on a Mercer Sphere hunt. But you know, by upgrading it, what it does is increases the speed of upload, which you know makes it nice. So, is it upload speed that I'm watching here that's a slow thing, or?
Yeah, I think we're at 30 per minute upload, which it's just going to take you forever. So I'm going to head on up there and give you my inventory of them. Are you pretty much done on everything else?
I just
All
haven't
those
put the
materials.
tubes in there. If you want to start at the bottom and start putting the tubes coming up, I've just been putting in the supports.
Well, I'm still trying to head the other direction. I have a whole bunch.
Okay, then that's
So
that's
I'm
fine.
heading up to give you them.
No, I've got. Oh, now I've got plenty of. I just finished the.
Good. You could build it, but you build that and you won't be able to build any pipes. So I'll come get you some pipes and then I'll head back to my stuff. And I did get static gloves from Hammine. Awesome. Yo B says, what's been your favorite part of the new update?
What's been my favorite part? Oh, the Dimensional Depot by long shot. Don't you think, Robert?
Oh gosh, there have been a ton of really good ones. The Dimensional Depot, of course, is the standout feature. I like just the general fuel changes as well, making biofuel so much more accessible. Allow you to put conveyor lines into it. Huge difference to us.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of steel pipe. And you said you're running up here to give me some?
Yep.
Okay.
Yobi actually does say mine would be the new Ada voice lines and the Dimensional Depot.
Yeah,
Ada's been great.
Ada has been very great. I've really enjoyed Ada. You know, it's too bad that she constantly insults us, but at the same time, the occasional tongue-in-cheek compliment comes through.
Every once in a while.
I see you coming, Robert.
Yeah. JK says, I accidentally connected my nitrogen to my blenders instead of nitric acid, so now you have to fix that. Good luck. Oh, straight conveyors. Yeah, a bunch of people mentioning straight conveyors. Definitely, that's been cool. Happy?
We'll see.
Okay.
I mean, we'll try to put as many of these together as I can. And if not, I'll be a whole lot closer to... I'll be a whole lot closer to the home base, and I can go get them myself.
Nickel says, please show map. You want to show the map is, see where we are?
Oh, sure. Just a second. Let me jump off the conveyor here. Okay. So the map where we're at right now, where I'm at right now is these double lakes up here, where we have our main. Boy, it doesn't like to drag, does it? Where we have our main. Here's where the space elevator is, and the main factory is over this lake, and we've been snaking our way up through here with our conveyors to come up here and get the SAM ore here and the coal factory over here. So this is where I'm at right now, making the hypertube link to go down there. So, and then here's our train, our Caterium stop here, and our Caterium truck station, and there's the Caterium truck at this point. What's the difference between these two, Robert? What do you see these icon difference? Interesting.
Huh,
Is that a dead truck?
Interesting. I don't know. Maybe that's just a
Here's the trucks
truck.
moving. So,
okay, so a couple people have said, press T. Oh, close your map, press T.
T, nothing.
Nothing. Okay, then hit enter. Type in hello. And enter.
Okay.
Is that what you guys expected?
JK, you haven't seen our truck stations yet? Straight conveyors, using them when you aren't hooking them directly to a building or on a... Yes, there are times when straight foundations do not work. So T. Oh, that's
yeah,
what,
the emote wheel. Yeah.
I had something in my hand that I was building, so
Oh, okay.
I could clap, I could twirl it, face palm. Oh no.
Globe Cookie, I think you're just pretending. I don't think it's real.
Okay, well, what's he trying to tell us now?
They're saying you could chat with Ada somehow, and it's just not happening, so who knows?
See, this guy's stuck, so I bounced on him a couple times. That's always fun to do.
Oh, you're supposed to say hello, Ada, instead of just hello.
Okay. So if I just hit enter and I go Ada. Hi, Dr. Gammon. How nice of you to write. I'm Ada. How can I help you?
Oh, wonderful.
Wow. I guess we can talk to Ada. That's pretty cool.
Neat. And that's something some programmer said, you know, this would be cool, and like programs it up and, you know, over his lunch hour or something. Put in the change request and get that approved. Pablo says, also, hello guys, new here.
Oh, cool.
Um,
All right. I'm already out of pipe.
what? Are you sure?
Yeah, it goes halfway and
Okay, it's not giving you a parts list?
it's not giving me a parts list. I wonder why.
Weird. Undercover Canuck says, I asked her what the meaning of life was. Got a disappointing answer.
I'm out of sheet.
Oh, copper sheeting. Yeah.
Copper sheet. So I need
With
one.
both of us doing it, this is the limitations of the depot. Yeah, and we're both building the exact same thing. So,
It's a way to get them get along and get moving. Okay, so are we just gonna wait until? Okay,
I'm going to run back and grab more sheeting, but you can come on down and get your own, or wait till I get there. I don't know.
now it gives me missing materials. Yes, and it's missing copper sheet. I need 18.
Apparently, you can keep chatting with Ada, and she knows some things.
Oh, she's not a full AI, huh?
EA had an investors call recently, and it was everything you expect. It was a hey guys, we make video games with AI, and AI was everywhere, and talking about all of the AI things you can do. It's like, oh yay.
Yeah. Oh,
Lovely.
yeah. You're just showing us how AI is going to try to replace our jobs eventually. So I'm thrilled to be here.
They had a test demo, which was obviously a faked test demo, and it was just terrible. Everything about it was terrible, and it's like, this is a demo made for investors, not made for people who play games, because anybody who plays games knows how terrible that's going to be. It's just there to get investor money. Okay.
Well, during the what they called the dot-com bubble at the time, the whole reason that bubble was created is because people made promises that technology was just going to do everything for them, and basically, a lot of it was just like this. Just like what you just said, where we're going to talk AI, and AI is going to be the salvation of our company, because we're going to be able to churn out code just as quick as we can ask the AI to write it, and
Right.
and they make promises to these unwitting investors, and the investors just lose their shirts, and eventually it just is it's really sad,
Mm-hmm.
because you got to work at programming, because you can only put into verbs and words just so much. And then after a while, there's a limitation to that, where you've got to scrub the code, and you've got to perfect it. You've got to, just make it be what it needs to be, rather than just what you can put into words. It brings out the weakness of trying to put documentation together before you ever write the code. How do you really know what you want to write in the code until you actually write it and experience the issues that come along the way? So, that's why Agile is so important. You've got to document everything, yes, but there's certain limitations to trying to document too much beforehand.
And agile as in iterative development, not agile as in Scrum meetings and daily reports and
Because that's
all
not
the other-
agile.
all the other junk. Yeah.
No, I mean, Scrum done well with stand-up meetings literally can be good and agile, but
I'm here with your
Anyway.
materials, sir. Here's your order.
oh, really? I've just been waiting till the Dimensional Depot's been giving it to me, so
Please give me
This'll-
5-star review on DoorDash. Thank you, sir.
okay. Okay.
Vampire Chicken says, I'm a software engineer and have been for 10 years now, working on all kinds of stuff. You
Uh-huh.
can't document what isn't wrote.
Absolutely. And then the minute you get, okay, just a second here.
Yeah.
The minute you get a manager that wants you to write full specifications with all the requirements, and then the schedule and the cost, you're in big trouble, because you're just headed for heavyweight waterfall type of development that's going to fail anyway. So
Yeah.
might as well go looking for a new job at that point, almost.
Yeah.
So it gets really disheartening to be sold the idea that you're working for a small company that's agile. Then all of a sudden they hire somebody that's going to help them make a bunch of profits, and they have no clue what programming is all about, and they want you to, sharpen your pencil and tell them all the costs so that they can make sure that they've got everything budgeted, and yada yada, on and on. Sorry, guy. And that's what usually happens.
Programming is less engineering and more creativity.
Absolutely creative, and you can't put creatives in a room and tell them to document everything you're gonna do in the future. Come on. I don't have a crystal ball, so sorry. So anyway, that was the point of my dissertation. So I'm a little bit passionate about that. I never found a path to success. These small houses like Coffee Stain Studios are going to beat any big software house hands down every time. And you can see the kind of product they give. And they're going to stay small. I mean, small relatively. I mean, when you talk about
relatively.
Yeah, I mean, Coffee Stain is not a small company by what we look at as small, you and me, because you look at their references list. I mean, if you hit the escape key over here, and you go to one of these options, is it? One of these has.
It shows you the credits.
Has the credits, yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure
massive.
where to find it. And I don't want to exit the game. But if you look at the credits scroll on for quite some time. But the credits in scrolling on for quite some time really still illustrate the fact that they're quite agile in what they do. So,
Yep.
I mean, it's not like a Boeing situation where the Boeing company, when they were putting somebody to a software development, we're talking about spending 60, 70, maybe $100 million on a software package to deploy, and it's not that big a software package, not something as complex as this even. So, all right, I've got to go test a hypertube, folks.
Okay.
I'm gonna go test a hypertube. That's going to be fun. Okay. See, who took out my... I need to put rails on here. See, I started... Did you do that?
Don't blame you, okay? You looked there, you saw there was a hole, you saw you needed railings, and then you walked into the hole.
That wasn't recorded, so you can't prove it.
It was broadcast.
Okay. All right. I think this far left one is the one that I'm doing. So here we go. Here's the test. Up we go. Oh, what?
Yay.
I thought we tested these, Robert.
We did.
What happened to the twist over here that was supposed to send me through there?
It was. It's
Did
definitely
this-
user error. This is not a design problem.
Did the entrance not get put over here on this one?
Oh, interesting. Yeah, there's no entrance there.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's an easy fix then.
Yeah, that's an easy fix. That
Good.
I need to look for my ladder. Where is my ladder? Did my ladder not get saved in here?
No, the ladder we put in when we were making the cannon.
Oh, okay. I'm going to put a ladder in here.
Okay, good call.
I just need to figure out where it is.
Yeah, actually, this is a good question for you, Doc. Somebody did say that they were thinking about going into software development as a career. Would you still recommend it even with all this AI stuff going on?
Oh gosh. I would recommend it, yes. If you enjoy software development, you enjoy that creativity, I would do it and be a force to show how people how to correctly use AI to develop. I mean, AI has a good purpose in writing modules or troubleshooting errors that you're getting and talking through things. It can be an invaluable source to really help to do. Oh crud! Help to do everything. So I would do it. Yeah, I would go into that field.
I'm personally a lot more optimistic about AI than a lot of people are. Yes, of course, it's the Wild West right now. I mean, for the people who are too young to remember the way the internet was in the early 2000s, the internet was the Wild West. You could buy anything,
absolutely.
see anything, go anywhere, say anything, do anything.
Silk Road had its birth there, and the dark web had
Yeah.
its birth there. You know, so there was a very wild side of the internet.
Absolutely. And incredibly good and incredibly bad things happen. That's what happens when you have no laws, right? You don't have the friction of government and regulation and the way things ought to be slow you down. A lot of good, a lot of bad. Same thing's happening with AI right now, and it's really an awesome process to see. We'll come out the other end and we'll be fine. I love the fact that I need a short HTML document written, and I went to ChatGPT and gave it the requirements, and it spit it out first try, immediately worked. It wrote like 800 lines of code, worked perfectly. It was great. This is not 6 months ago. And then I tried to make a couple of alterations, and it couldn't do it. It was completely worthless. And that's kind of where it is right now. It's a cool tool for limited use.
Okay, there's even more problems. This one doesn't even have an entrance attached to it on the lower end either.
Weird.
So I just blueprinted that one. Either that or maybe this side just didn't get hooked up to power. I bet you I forgot to hook it up to power. So where's the power
The output's
knob?
on the backside, right there.
Okay, there.
Okay.
So let me do that.
So Gloom Cookie says, I use AI for two things. Starter prompts for my RPGs when I'm the GM, and for rubber duck debugging issues when I'm having various issues.
Rubber duck debugging issues. What's that term mean?
And to be perfectly honest, about half the scripts that we write for the tips, after we finish the last version of the script, I give it to ChatGPT to rewrite it. And it just figures out all the little grammatical and makes it sound just a little bit better.
Okay. This time it worked, Robert. Coming back, it worked.
Okay.
Going.
Is it possible we didn't know? No, I think I powered it up.
Is it possible that I ran and that changed the velocity and therefore changed how it's pointed? Oh, and by the way, look at that.
Sets you out here on the upper deck. Perfect.
It does. Yeah, that's great. I'm going to try not running into it and see if it's just
Okay.
maybe we need to get this just a little bit closer just so that it's more sure to go in that entrance. You think?
Yeah. Hey, since people are talking about students trusting
Nickel.
AI too much, have
Nickel
you caught
had a
any
com-
students plagiarizing using ChatGPT yet?
Oh, yeah. Have I had that? Well, how do you tell? I don't know.
I'm sorry, I can't answer a prompt like that. I'm just a chatbot type of responses. The really bad cheating, the cheaters who really deserve to be caught.
I haven't caught anybody that way. So, Nickel made a comment. He said, never trust AI's output without checking it over. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Never trust AI with sensitive information. Double absolutely. Boeing was really, really having trouble with AI, trying to figure out where AI fit in an environment where you've got government secrets potentially, or trade secrets within the company, and that kind of thing.
There's a particular guy by the name of Brian Rommel, and I haven't completely decided whether I can tell whether he's good or a bit scammy. But his big project right now is entirely personal AIs, ones that you train on your own personal documents, they run on your own personal hardware that you can do your own personal stuff with. And it's basically does the same that Microsoft Copilot's going to do, where it looks at your whole hard drive, it has access to all your files in your hard drive, but has no access to anything outside of your computer. And that can be really, really useful in a lot of things, as long as it's perfectly local, yours.
Okay, so yeah, exactly. But can I change you to look at my screen?
Yeah.
I think when I went into it slowly, I fell into the building here.
Okay.
When I went too fast, it shot me over the top of it.
Ah.
So in other words, this isn't close enough to get a good solid hit on getting into this entrance here. Okay? So we need to maybe raise it up one platform level and point it better at it.
Oh, I thought I tried that enough. I tested enough.
Well, too
That's
slow and too
frustrating.
fast fail, and somehow if you hit it just right, it works fine. So
Okay. How about we do all that troubleshooting kind of between episodes,
okay,
and for now we just get it working 80% of the time, and
okay. In other words, I'll turn on the camera and do a show and tell. If it works, great. I'll just keep on doing it until it works,
yeah.
coming both directions.
And nobody who's currently watching us will tell anyone.
right, exactly.
Good.
How about this? See me crawling down the ladder. That's great. And what is this?
You need to remove that wall right there. Because remember, when we put the two next to each other, it puts double walls. So just dismantle the wall right there. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Yep. There you go. Now you have a door.
Now I have a door. Is that a door?
It's a door. And you can dismantle that wall.
And that's just an opening? It doesn't work anymore?
No, it's a door. You're just too close to it.
Okay.
But you gotta keep on doing this until you get to your...
And see,
Zigama
this side
says,
doesn't
oh, so
have a
now
door.
I'm nobody? No, you accidentally dismantled the door instead of the wall.
The door is in the wall. Ding dong. Sheesh.
Now we're inventing words.
Yes, we are.
That's something Doc used to say, like right as he was getting his PhD. I'm a doctor. I'm allowed to invent words.
And believe me, that's born out of not liking the fact that I would read papers written by doctors, and all of a sudden you'd come to this word, and you have no clue what it meant, and suddenly you realize that it's a stupid invented word that they just decided to put together, and literally it was just ugh. Anyway. Okay, well, I'm going to turn on the camera and tell about what we've done with these and see if I can get it to work at both ends, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Sounds good to me.
So do I start at the? I think I need to start at the blueprinter, don't I? Tell that we blueprinted these.
No, they're gonna get us blueprinting them as kind of a bit of a montage. So.
Okay. So I don't need to even go there. Okay. Right.
Right.
All right, the record button and the record button. Okay. Okay, need a powered entrance. Okay, yes, and I got it powered. So now I'm a nobody. Where's that comment coming from?
I said, oh, nobody's watching.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. Nobody's watching. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so here we go. This is a new hypertube that we go in ahead and put to go up to the coal place, and still going uphill, even though we tried our hardest to accelerate things. I'm sure I'm going a little bit faster than I would, but eventually the forces of gravity slow me down to where I'm just kind of crawling through the hypertube. But I'm going uphill quite dramatically. So there's probably not much help to the fact that you go uphill and you slow down, but at least you maintain that kind of pace. And I can take my hand off the keyboard and not have to run and get up there. So this will go all the way. And one thing that I found out is, notice that all of the hypertube raised platform thingies, the hypertube supports can be put on top of the conveyor supports. So I've got conveyor supports under me and put the hypertube one there. And here we go, and I'm going to get spit out, and I'll just land on top of one of the coal power plants. So I'm just going to hop off here and head on down, and So, this is a blueprinted item, like you saw us put together. And so I'm going to go ahead and go, oops, this time it didn't work. And so I'm going to all right. I just need to not run quite so fast into you. And there I go down. And away we go. And so we're going down the hypertube. I think we're going to tweak a little bit on that entrance into that second piece to go ahead and avoid the problem here. But notice how fast we go downhill. And I like these downhill slope ones. So anytime we got to go fix something up at the coal plant, quick and easy, and it spits us out right here on the second step, and that works really well. So that's the new hypertube setup, and we've got several. I think Robert's.
Yeah, come on over here to the last one on the right. I just finished this one.
Okay, let me go ahead and come down there.
See if we can get this one to work for you.
Oh, okay. I'm jumping down.
Oh, we need to put the glass windows between these that we were gonna.
Okay, so which one am I going in?
The far right one.
Far right one. Okay. Okay. That one didn't work.
See, why are you doing that one? I'm going through them just fine. I think this is user error.
Okay. Just user error, I'm sure. All right, we'll go down and we'll come around and we'll go try it again.
There we go. That is so weird. I wonder if there's an actual orientation problem here.
Orientation in what way? What am I hitting? Is there glass right there or something that you deliberately put there that I can't see?
Where?
I am going to go up there because I know I'm going around, and then I go ding and it hits something and I fall down the hole. You did that deliberately, didn't you? Oh, I'm glad I've hit your funny bone so well. I told you I knew how to walk.
Uh-huh. Yep. Just don't know how to look where you're going.
How could you see it? All right, I've tried to go into that hole slow. So I'm just going to run along here and just going to go straight into this thing. And it just keeps sending me up. I mean, this one's...
It's got to be... It's an orientation thing. Because the one that I put the Caterium mine is faced, so you're looking north when you go in, and it works perfectly. The one the Cope... I bet you it's an orientation thing.
Okay, orientation of what?
What direction the building itself is pointed. Because one thing I noticed is when we were putting the entrances on, the vertical entrances are always pointed where their signal bars are always pointed east.
Okay.
And I'm wondering if that's making a difference here.
I don't know.
Huh. Well, we're definitely gonna have to do some modifications, make sure this is working a little bit better.
Yep.
I'm a bit sad.
Yep.
But we'll make it work.
All right, we'll tweak on it a little bit. So, hey, if you like this episode, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Our members are having a whole lot of fun too, so consider joining, becoming a member if you would. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks.
Okay, good.
All right, that's the end of the video, and we can just play now.
Yay, we can just play now.
Yeah. So, okay, you took out the list, so
I got rid of it.
did we finish the list?
No, we still have some more things we can do here.
Okay.
Okay, so we did have a couple of questions. Priolo came in. He said one
See,
thing.
now I can walk through here just fine, folks.
You can stop pretending like my stuff I built doesn't work.
So, Creole, okay.
Priolo asks, one thing I'm really interested in is how somebody of your age, no offense, gets into playing Satisfactory and then making YouTube content of it. I love it.
Well, the YouTube thing came a long time before the gaming thing, and frankly, how many times, when you're literally trying your hardest to make a successful YouTube channel, and everything everybody else says to do, you try and it doesn't work, over and over and over, and you beat your head against that brick wall, and it just won't budge. You decide, well, maybe I ought to try some different content, and might as well play a game. Let's just see if playing a game has any difference. And then you play a game, and all of a sudden the things that they tell you to do work when you're playing a game, but don't work when you're trying to promote technical stuff like programming and Microsoft Access and database theory and that kind of stuff. All of a sudden you begin thinking that it's not necessarily that we weren't trying the right things, we were just not having the right content. I like playing games. I just never had a viable chance to play games and do it in such a way that it was meaningful. My wife has an idea in mind that if you want to play, it's got to make money. And so I was making YouTube channels because I liked making YouTube, videos. I really did. But it was a thing that Mama Doc started resenting because it wasn't going anywhere, and I was spending hours. And so it was kind of like, okay, let's try a different subject. I tried the different subject, and now I just embarrass her by the fact that she tells people I play games and make YouTube videos, and it's successful, and she's just all embarrassed. Well, okay, you said I had to, so it makes money. So how does somebody my age? I enjoy games that I can make things. Number one, my management degree, my doctoral degree is in management. My management degree that focuses on making things work like this. Whether it's software development or whether it's factories, it's really all the same. If you read the Phoenix Project, you realize that, factory theory and being agile in a factory and managing these kind of things is not really all that much different than software programming. So that's why Satisfactory in particular. I'm also looking at a game that hasn't quite come out yet. It's the Dyson Sphere project.
No, that game's out.
Oh, that's right. It came out in 2021. I'm thinking of picking that one up and trying that one as well, because that one I think ought to be some good fun. So, anyway, so that's kind of the answer in long form. So, what time is it? It's 8:52. Hey,
we actually got done rather quickly.
Yeah, we did. Hopefully, you got the right content to put together a video, Robert.
I think so.
Doc and chat just made it to unlocking trains. Yes, unlocking trains is exciting. Playing with trains. I don't know if Dyson is in early access, but
Probably. Most games are.
I think trains are exciting. Trains are just beautiful. They've been well animated. They function well, and they've got certain mechanics about them that make them interesting to put together. I can't wait to explore that and have trains just going all over the map, to be truthful. So you're playing it right now. Well, way cool, Dyson Sphere. So I'm going to check it out in my spare time, which means it might take me a while to actually get it checked out because I don't have much spare time even now. But what I really want to do is I want to get this. I mean, what you see behind me is a green screen on top of a sheetrock wall that hasn't been painted or mudded and taped yet. So we got a ways to go to get the studio back together. So just started tier 7 and 8. It's been quite daunting. So is that in Dyson Sphere or is that in Satisfactory? Tier 7, tier 8? Probably Satisfactory. So anyway, Robert, what's next on our list? Show off the Hypertube outro. Okay, we did that.
Yeah, we're done with that. So we're down here to fun on live streams.
Okay.
Do we want to go on a Mercer Sphere hunt?
Be careful what you're showing down at that bottom of the list. We might not want everybody to know that we're playing with those kind of things.
That's not on stream. They can't see it.
Oh, they can't see it?
No, you guys can't see this whole list of things we're building on our server. All those activities. No.
Okay. So what do we want to do? We want to create we do want to bring back more iron from those 3 iron mines just near the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm checking to see what we have. Currently, yeah, we have 1 Mark III iron conveyor here that's completely full.
So if we do it, we're going to have to split the line or bring them in.
Yeah. Let me look at our steel production, because I think our steel production is doing better now.
Well, we're certainly not getting steel beams enough.
Okay. Aaron Burke says, "Hey Doc, do you have a link to your other channels discussing programming topics?"
Search for Pharos Technology. Pharos Technology. In fact, I'm going to zip on over there and I'll type it out for you. That was the name of the channel. And then there was...
Steel Beams is now 100% backed up.
Okay, there was Pharaoh's leadership, and...
We even did a crypto for a bit.
Something like that. Crypto and current... Okay.
Yeah,
Blockchain.
your steel beam storage container is completely full.
Really? So if I go up to the 3rd deck, the steel beams are going to be 100%. So
your steel beams are 100% now. See?
And so my
caught up.
concrete line and the steel beam line, I need light.
We spent, what was it, 4 years building Pharos
Yeah.
before we finally gave up on it.
Yeah, all the the 3 Pharos ones. Yeah.
And
So-
when you go there, you'll see some truly horrendous editing.
Yeah, that's where Robert basically learned to edit. So
Yeah.
be easy on him. But
And a whole lot worse camera and microphone. And
yeah, so there's the steel beams, I believe, right there, and
Yeah.
it's backed up.
We're
So,
good.
so what are we getting as far as production on? There's that. Okay, so why is that full? Why is that not? And why is this
why is this
conveyor
full? Why is this
empty?
Oh.
Why is this conveyor empty if we're getting enough steel beams and enough concrete? Or
No steel beams in this at all.
okay, so what's
Because this one machine is not hooked up at all. And this is not connected from the first machine to the next machine.
So that would stop it totally from...
So neither one of these were receiving any at all.
Okay, that
Okay.
helps. And what about this side? Where are we missing on this side then? Why are we not getting any concrete coming over here?
There you go.
Okay, we need more, yeah, we're not getting any,
Oh,
any
is this
concrete.
the line? Well,
it's all coming from that side now. But that's going to
Correct,
run
no
out here pretty
concrete's coming
quick because
through
there's
at all.
concrete problems.
I will check to make sure the concrete's working.
Okay. And if we need to, if it's an issue where we need to add some more, we've got that concrete line out here that's just dead. It's just
Yeah.
dead-ended.
We have no concrete coming in from this line back here. Did you cut off a concrete line?
Which one?
Going east.
From the west to the east?
Yeah, we had concrete coming from the east.
Okay, where are you at? Second floor, third floor,
I'm
first floor?
heading east. I'm outside of the factory. I'm heading to a machine that for some reason isn't working at all. Because there's no limestone coming from it. How did this thing get disconnected from the network?
That one out there got disconnected because we disconnected that whole area, and this is just one line we never reconnected, it looks like.
Why did we disconnect this whole area?
Why did you disconnect my entire factory?
No, look, this is not my fault, okay? I don't know what you're thinking. This is definitely not my fault, okay? Let's just get that straight. Okay. I don't make these kind of mistakes. We're fine.
So what
Aaron Burke says, I was just jump scared by the mustacheless dog.
Yes. Oh gosh, you saw an old one. Well, now you see how long ago we were working on these kind of things. Now,
Nicole, what? No?
No what? Honey Pop?
Unless you're talking to somebody else there.
What's Honey Pop?
Anime stuff.
Oh, no.
Vampire Chicken says, good game.
Okay. Robert, let's go.
Not Doc genre.
We just need to figure out how we're going to connect this one that we have coming from there that's just obviously not connected, and get it connected. But otherwise,
Aaron says, good choice going with the mustache.
you like me better in a mustache than not. I see.
I still think he needs to grow a beard. He's a grandpa. He needs to have a beard. Grandpas should all have beards.
Okay, we have some cement coming in, but we've got the other side of this port where we could bring in all of that cement that's coming from the limestone mine over there, and probably create, put a whole bunch more constructors here to turn it into to more cement easily. You see what I'm pointing at online there?
Yes, yeah, you are, and I think you're correct.
Okay. Then let's go do it.
Okay, well, I'm also checking something else real quick. It's 45 point. Is this an NPR note up here? Winterhouse asked this a few times. What's one change or addition you'd make to the game?
To this game? That is hard to figure out because simply,
you love it how
I love the game. It's a normal mode for limestone. But what I'm thinking is, how should we connect this? I mean, we could connect it unconventionally compared to what we've been doing and just pull it up there and connect it to that, to that merger.
Actually, can you lift it up here before the bridge? So look like directly behind you, and up. Can you
lift it up there?
Yeah, lift it up like right here, and we'll put it on here
and put it on a stackable conveyor and move it right onto that cement line. Okay, so I can make a whole bunch more of these constructors and turn them so that they're all merged and facing that direction, and then put them right up a ramp right up to that cliff.
Okay.
How about if I do that?
How about
right up
you
to that
use
cliff?
a lift instead of a ramp?
Bring it over here and do a lift up the cliff, like that up there, like this.
I don't care where you put the lift, but use a lift, not a ramp.
I feel like I've just been chastised, like I was a child. Okay.
Doc.
Yes.
Doc. Follow directions. You said you were feeling chastised, so.
So you thought you'd go ahead and chastise me, huh?
If I said to add a feature, it would be
Okay, can you
signaling.
look over
It's
here and
always-
see how high I need this lift to be?
Go higher. Higher, higher, higher. Good. Back down a bit. There you go. Nice.
Okay, I'll hit those 2 marks.
Dismantling the dismantle crate. Interesting.
And I'm going to dismantle this. I'm going to dismantle everything over here except for the container that's full. I'll just put the container back and empty it. Okay, more fun in the sun here. I'm going to put a minor mark 2 on there this time. Okay.
And Gloom Cookie would like terrain editing.
Terrain. Oh yes,
That
that
would
is
be-
one thing that was mentioned before. You know, what is it in Sim City where they say, where when it's loading they talk about
Reticulating spline.
reticulating splines and that kind of thing. Yeah, that's funny. All right.
See, I spent like
Now-
a couple of hours making this really good AFK screen. I put the joke in there. I never got to use it because Doc doesn't go AFK. He just streams for 12 hours straight.
Wine, wine, wine.
Yeah, JK says, I don't expect voxels, but I want voxels in my game. Yes, agreed.
You don't expect voxels. What are voxels?
So you know what a pixel is, right?
Yeah, of course.
Pixels are 2-dimensional, voxels are the same thing but 3-dimensional. So that's the typical way you get something destructible in a game is by building it in voxels. Destructible terrains. So you could say, I don't think Minecraft is technically voxel based, but you could say that Minecraft would be a more voxel based where you can break each individual box. Okay, it's all connected. Oh wait, make sure you're sending me concrete, not limestone.
Make sure I'm sending you concrete and not limestone. Yeah, I'm going to send you the concrete. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, Minecraft is voxel based. Okay. Yeah. I don't know the technical side of it for the most part. Hopes and Bagels is back from dinner. Welcome back. Did you have bagels for dinner? It's 90 degrees tomorrow. Oof.
Yeah, that's going to be...
It's October. What is
Yeah,
it
it's
doing?
October.
Oh, man.
Well, it was only October since yesterday. Day before yesterday.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, JK says 7 Days to Die has a cool system for mining that uses voxels. Yes, I really liked 7 Days to Die. You know, Doc, you said you're glad that we don't have gravity in this game because sometimes you'd get in trouble like your current platform
Yeah.
would crumble. 7 Days to Die, zombie apocalypse survival game, but you can build buildings in it. And I was playing with a couple of friends, actually, Garrett and Corey, and we used a football stadium, and we built our own building in the middle of a football stadium. So we had the football stadium as our walls to protect us against the zombies. But they came in and they destroyed the bottom floor of our house because we fortified the whole thing, but we retreated to the second floor, and they basically destroyed enough pillars that the entire building collapsed underneath us. But it like collapsed in stages, so there was enough of this wall taken out, and so that half the building collapsed, and another section of the building collapsed, somewhat like it would in the real world.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
it was awesome and epic, and we all died, and it was cool. Yeah, stability-based building. Yeah. Josh says, I'm here for Doc Plays 7 Days to Die. Oof. That's probably not going to happen.
Well, you wanted me to do some reaction video to the guy that likes to mess up everything sacred in
Yeah,
Satisfactory.
it's horror content, isn't it?
It's definitely horror content, I'm sure.
I was actually blown away, JK, that 7 Days to Die came out of early access. I was sure it was going to be there forever.
It was going to be forever in early access?
Yep. But yeah, it successfully exited recently. I haven't played it since, but I'm just emptying out the container over here, and as soon as you're done, we'll.
Which container is that?
The storage container over there with all the concrete in it. What if we did 7 Days to Die for Halloween?
Well, would the audience really appreciate it?
What do you guys think? Think it would be fun.
Are we going to vote?
Dr. Megaman PhD says, are you talking about Let's Game It Out? Yes.
Yes.
That's exactly what
The
we're doing.
reaction video to Let's Game It Out, yes. Okay, I just blew that. Let's try again.
Yeah, Sunday's tip was about, how to organize your factory so that your conveyors don't become a mess. And we published it a half an hour after Let's Game It Out put out a video where, of course, he did the exact opposite of everything that is sacred and holy. It was pretty good. Cameron Hines says, what are you guys building? Just joined.
I'm rebuilding a concrete factory
Yep.
at the moment.
I'm going to get this guy upgraded to Mark II.
And
Oh, it already is.
Where did my power go?
Oh, 120 minutes.
Oh, you've already got it connected down to the.
Yep.
Okay, to the lift.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, eventually those will. I'll just. Okay, so you're just unloading at this point, unloading the.
Yeah. So we got, let's see. JK would like it. TGK Gate says he'd watch. Although he'd crank the difficulty up a tiny bit, though. Oh, you haven't seen Doc try to shoot a gun in a game yet. Yeah, we have a couple other people saying that it'd be fun.
Okay.
If we did it, it would just be a Halloween thing. It wouldn't be a permanent thing, because, yeah.
Well, we are looking for something to do special on Halloween, and I've kind of half agreed to it. So.
And I get it. I'm not really pushing to make Doc do something weird. It's always fun.
Yeah.
Just gate. Okay, good.
I don't play first-person shooters for a good reason. Because I would be first-person shot.
First person shot. We have a couple people mentioning that the stream is a little bit laggy.
Really? Darn.
Interesting. I tell you what, next time we stream, we're gonna update a few settings. Hopefully that'll improve things.
Okay. All right. Where's the power that's coming to this sink?
And Brew Rocks makes a point. He says he appreciates the wholesome content he sees when Doc posts in the shorts feed.
Yeah, I'm glad you're recognizing that. Because that was the goal. Nothing on this channel is ever going to be more than G-rated.
So I guess we'll put that to you guys. Do you guys know of any good Halloween-themed games that you think Doc would play, would enjoy playing, given that this is such, Satisfactory is his favorite game, and his favorite movie of all time is what?
When good ghouls go bad. Has anybody ever seen When Good Ghouls Go Bad?
It's mostly there because there's a fellow Doc in that movie. Yeah, Josh, you're right. 7 Days to Die is a little intense sometimes. Aaron Burke says, "Hey Robert, do you and Doc have any experience with Minecraft? If so, I'd highly recommend playing Tech or Factory Mod Pack."
Well, you've had experience with Minecraft. You've played it a bit, but I always thought it was kind of dumb looking. But you know, then you see people doing these fantastic buildings, and gosh, some of the stuff Robert watches just for fun. I don't think you actually
No, I don't actually play Minecraft.
actually play it. You have played it before.
In the past, yeah, I have.
All right, we have
Intense, like camping, yes.
intense like camping.
The game is very intense, like camping.
Oh, intense.
Intense.
Gotcha. Okay, that was bad.
Yes.
That was bad. Okay. Okay. Well.
Let's see how much is left in this thing. That's gonna go on forever. Oh, jeez, we have so much solid biofuel left.
So much solid biofuel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we need to. Yeah. When are we going to get past the solid biofuel phase? You know, like for jetpacks and stuff. I mean, we've got to package. We've got to get to packaged fuel before we can really get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely right. Packaged biofuel. Or, yeah. Packaged fuel is the next way to go.
By the way, you guys have given so many tips that we are just overloaded with tips. We got a list that Robert's going to take at least a year to get through, it seems. I'm exaggerating a bit, you know, honestly, but still, it's incredible how much you guys have really given good suggestions. So you went straight to packaged biofuel?
How do you package biofuel?
Yeah, exactly. How do you?
I'll have to look online.
Mm-hmm.
Not the. Doc.
What happened? Hey, we're not supposed to have. I mean, you just added 8 more
We did just today.
coal power plants.
Yeah, we just. Aaron Burke mentions YouTuber by the name of Il Mango. Yeah, Il Mango does some incredible stuff.
So we're literally red all over.
Yep.
Can you check out what's going on, please?
We're just out of power. You know what? I'm gonna just set up a makeshift what is it called? Biomass burner array to make up the difference. You must expand the factory to meet the needs of the expanding factory. Yep.
Okay, so are we gonna Okay. So what tack should we take? Should we just go? I mean, good crud. We need to get things running so that we can build more factory.
Yeah. Sorry, Dr. Mega Man. That was us, not you. We need to have a warning that splashes on screen anytime we trip the power. It's us. Don't worry. You're okay.
You know, it's that horrible sound that you hear when
Yeah.
the fuse trips. Boy, you did a nice job putting in these These hypertubes, Robert. Very nice job.
Thank you. I went ahead and quickly blueprinted that little thing on the side.
The stand?
Yeah, to make it nice and quick.
That is cool.
Yeah, I guess all the hypertube entrances and launcher and stuff used a bunch of power. And then you have a little right here. Like, and of course our factory, because we're using a bunch of materials for the first time, our whole factory's running again.
Yeah, that's true. So we didn't get a chance to grow gradually. There was this period of time where we had a lot of it disconnected.
Yeah.
And so we were building other stuff, and then we reconnected all this stuff and killed it. So
I think we have to find another coal area because we've used all the coal we currently have.
okay, we've got us. Okay,
No, we haven't. No, we haven't because we just got Mark II. So we could just do an entirely new array, but because we're still on level 1 pipelines.
yeah,
Ugh.
level 1 pipelines, and only Mark III conveyors. So really, we need to find another coal area with water. So
Yeah.
let's get just a second. I'm gonna pull up.
Yes, Josh, we have unlocked priority power switches, which we unlocked and have not used yet. In fact, we unlocked them specifically so we could do the short teaching about them, and then we didn't use them. How about that?
Isn't that a great thing? How that works. Alrighty, so let's go look at the interactive map, and let's drop in our last save. Just a second. Let me.
If there's anybody here who hasn't used the Satisfactory calculator, please take a look at it. It's really good. It has 2 major features. One is the map viewer, the save file viewer, like what Doc's loading in now.
Yep. I'm
It
gonna
loads
click
in your
here.
current save.
Take my current save, open it, and in a bit it'll show me where I'm at on this map.
Yep, and everything we've built and everything. It's super awesome.
Okay, so take
well as
away
all
the
the
fog
mercy
of war here. And so this is the factory we've been building. Here's the truck route over here to this. The truck route to the quartz area over here, the caterium area over here, and we have a line coming in from this is our coal power plants. So I need to get to player structures, buildings, power grid, transportation. I need roads,
Up right above the map. So there's the map.
research
Right there.
nodes.
There
There
you
it
go.
is. Thank you. And I need the coal.
We're so close to unlocking oil, and we really wanted to do just wait until oil. So we just recorded episode 9. Episode 10 is going to be oil. But we have to have power running to open oil.
Yep, open coil.
Coil.
Yep, coil.
I really don't want to go south.
You don't
Is there
really want to go
anything
south?
north of us?
Oh yes, look at that. And in
Interesting.
fact, our
There's 4
conveyor line that we
amperes.
brought over here that has the quartz in it passed by 4 coal nodes next to water.
4 impure coal nodes. I wonder if we could build a platform just like right across the river.
One normal, and yeah, they're all 4 normals.
Oh no. Good night, Gloom Cookie. Have a good evening.
Okay, Doc, Robert, gonna dip. Okay, have a good night. Thanks, Gloom Cookie, for coming. Appreciate it. I'm not.
Oh, and geothermal generators. We are not anywhere near geothermal generators, but yeah, those are great too.
So we have a hypertube that will take us out to here, right?
No, we have a hypertube that'll take us to the Caterium mine to there. I
Okay.
didn't finish the other ones because we were out of materials again.
Oh, had to wait for materials to reload.
So,
All right. Well, do we need to call the live stream for now? Because gosh, we're piling a ton of work on us.
yeah.
But I think our first thing that we need to do is go out here and get some power back. Turn the lights back on.
Yep.
So hey, everybody, thanks for coming. Really, really appreciate the time. We've had about 100 concurrent viewers for a good long while, and it's good to see people watching. Good to see people coming in and out. Thank you for participating. Thank you for the new members today. Appreciate those. I think I saw one. Maybe there was more than that, but I appreciate that a lot. And we got an episode recorded, so Robert can be happy tomorrow editing. That's way
Yay.
cool. So, and I gotta go put my wife to bed, get her off the couch and help her hobble into bed. So, until next time, we'll look forward to seeing you then. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're not, and
Join our
consider
Discord.
becoming a member. What?
And join our Discord. The link is right there at the top of chat.
Yep, there's our Discord. Okay, catch you later. Bye bye.